everybody, and welcome to a very special one-shot. I got it right this time. We are playing RuneScape Kingdoms, which is a brand new tabletop role-playing game based on RuneScape and the world of Gielenor. And thanks to Jagex for sponsoring this extra special one-shot adventure. But it's even more extra special. How could that be, Mark? You ask?
How?
Because joining us on this special one-shot, we actually have some fresh faces. Ooh. If we show our lovely players, we have Trot and Kim from High Rollers. But who is this in the middle I see? This is Emma, or Mod Mohawk from Jagex.
Hi.
Hello, welcome. And on the other side, in between Katie and Tom, our regular High Rollers, we have Ben, a.k.a. Mod Aiza.
That's, pretty good.
Aiza.
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 Got it.
Got it, there we go. We have two members of Jagex staff who are joining us for this little one-shot. They're going to be our RuneScape experts because the High Rollers guys know nothing.
The usual.
There's also a little extra, this is a little special for me. This is just a very personal thing that I'm going to bring up now. I actually used to work at Jagex on RuneScape. I was once Mod Mark H, so this is a little blast from the past for me. So this is going to be a fun little one-shot.
Mod Mark H.
Mod Mark H. I didn't pick that name. I was told I had to have that name.
Right.
These guys get to pick cool names. Now, what would it be now? Mod Dark Shadow.
69?
No, that's a username that you get banned for back in my day. But anyway, so yes, we're going to be playing through this wonderful new TTRPG, which is out now. It's available now. If you want to cut to the other shot, Sam, and we can show off if we can lift up Emma. Do you want to lift up the rule book?
Oh.
We can show them all off. Look,
my goodness.
This is the RuneScape Kingdoms book.
So
Find a cool piece of artwork in there, Tom. Find a cool piece of artwork in there.
yeah.
Just all the spells.
There's a nice tower.
Oh.
Or an armor.
Armor. And there's
A summon creature.
there's a big whiz somewhere around here.
Big Wiz was.
There he is, look at him.
Oh, the wise old man. I know him. I know that one.
You do?
Yeah, I know that guy. If you've never played RuneScape before, please don't worry. Like I said, the High Rollers guys have never played it before. The world is going to be brand new to them, so we're going to do a lot of explaining. And if you are a big RuneScape fan, hopefully you'll get a kick out of this and some of the little Easter eggs and references and all of that good stuff. All right. How are we feeling, Emma and Ben? How are you guys excited about playing? I know that, Emma, you've played TTRPGs before, but Ben, you're quite new.
I am very new and I'm slightly terrified.
Good.
But excited at the same time, so we're just going to roll with it.
Thanks.
Quite literally.
Yeah, quite literally. Oh, very good. Yeah.
That was unintended, but I looked at them and I thought, that worked. So
The RuneScape, the Jagex pun power is strong already, I can tell. All right, well, we are just going to roll straight into it then, as mentioned.
Nice.
I was about to say, as Ben said. But yeah, that is going to be it. So we hope you enjoyed this RuneScape Kingdoms one-shot. So, it is a bright, sunny day. The wind is crisp and cool as it blows across the kingdom of Asgarnia, and we see the great white walls of Falador, the city of the White Knights of Saradomin. The city is bustling with activity. We can see banners are being hung, decorations are being hung outside of windows. We see flags and bunting being stretched across the street, and people are putting up posters and signs for a grand tourney is to be held in a few days' time. The posters, you can see a little urchin boy with a little sort of like wooden stick kind of pasting it up like, is this one good, sir? And you see a gentleman with a big moustache saying, very good, boy. He's putting up this poster, and you can see these two knights, a man and woman in the white armor of the White Knights of Falador, clashing with steel against steel in a combat duel for this grand tourney. And we see the camera kind of panning through the streets of Falador as we see people are excited. We can see the townsfolk in their very traditional sort of medieval fantasy-looking garb, very excited, running from the shops. Children with little wooden swords, like, oh, I'm going to be just like my favorite at night running around. And the camera moves its way, winding its way through the streets until we fall into a slightly more worn down corner of the city. And we see a house that is a little crooked in places, and it looks like rooms have been sort of built onto it and attached in a sort of ramshackle but homely kind of way. There's little flower beds outside the windows, little paisley patterned curtains drawn over the windows, and we begin to hear and sort of smell the hubbub of breakfast being prepared. And when we step inside, we go into a large kitchen with a big oak wooden table, and sat at the head of it, reading a newspaper, the Gielenor Gazette, and you can see that there is like big headlines, Grand Tournament in Falador, blah, 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 kind of reading it. As he kind of thumbs through the paper, we can see a few younger children running around, sort of ages between sort of like 3 and sort of, 15, preparing things. The man has a young boy sat on his lap as he's reading the paper, and he just kind of pulls the paper down, and we see a knight, an older knight, sort of graying hair at the temples, big moustache. He's a little bit overweight, and he kind of carries a little bit in his jowls, but you see he just a big, bright, beaming smile. He's like, today's the day, I say. As we see Sir Pryzin, a white knight of Falador, as he is attending to his many orphaned children that he's been raising here in his house. And we begin to see a figure making their way downstairs from their room to join the sort of adopted family for breakfast. And Chris Trott.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start with you. Okay. Could we have, can you tell us who you're playing and describe them and what they're up to as they join Sir Pryzin at the breakfast table?
I'm playing Giles, a farmer.
Excellent. What's the
aspiring farmer.
Okay.
And he's quite a wiry young lad. Mm-hmm. He's got wonderfully tan skin from being outside all the time. And he's got a holy calling for the god Brassica, which is all about cabbages, apparently. All about them cabbage.
Amazing.
So he's probably got a pocket full of as many cabbages as he can fit, which is probably one.
Okay, yeah. Just one big cabbage in his little brown trousers.
Gets a fresh cabbage every day. Keeps
Nice.
it on him at all times, and he's just rushing down the stairs.
Yep.
Hello, Sir Pryzin.
Oh, Giles, my boy. Hello. Welcome. What a glorious day it is. Oh, very good. Oh, and he
The tourney's up today, innit?
It's in a few days, my lad, but they're getting ready.
Right.
They're getting ready. Simon, and he kind of takes the young boy on his knee. He's like, oh, go on. Why don't you go fetch some of the others? I want to assemble everyone down here. I have an important announcement to make.
Bloody hell.
I know. Would you mind helping with a bit of the breakfast, Giles?
Cabbage?
Maybe not. I was hoping for maybe some chips. And he can sort of pants his belly.
You need to ease up there.
Oh, well, I know I should, but, delicious.
Cabbage is great
Egg and chips for breakfast?
All right.
Oh, very good. And he kind of directs you. And you can see this is a big kind of like country-style kitchen, right? It's kind of got like an auger and, big long counters and a sink and things like that. Very homely sort of environment. And I just want to use this as an opportunity to show you guys how you make rolls here in RuneScape Kingdoms.
Sure.
Giles.
Yes, that's me.
I would like you to make a cooking test.
Oh, wow.
To cook breakfast.
Okay, cooking's all right.
Yeah, so the way this works is normally you would need to have the ingredients, but we're going to say that those are already here in the house. You've got a couple of ingredients, maybe not much. Maybe this is the last of there's a couple of eggs and some potatoes and things like that. But the way, so normally you would need the ingredients and you would need the tools. In this case, you've got it, a stove here in the house. And the way this works is you have 3 stats in this game. You have strength, agility, and intellect. And then you have a bunch of skills that are actually derived from RuneScape itself, like cooking, farming, attack, defense, ranged, thieving, all these kind of skills. And the way this works is you take one of those stats and one of those skills, and you get a number. This is going to be called your target number. Okay. So this is going to be intellect plus cooking.
Intellect.
Yes.
Why?
Well, that's just, do you think
Out of interest.
Can you suggest to me why strength or agility might be better?
Well, I'm thinking, right, this is a bustling household that requires a lot of cooking and pots and pans and things.
And there's like the younger kids, your little brother, your adopted brothers and sisters running around
I think
all
I'm
the
just
time.
trying to make things fast.
Okay.
Whilst dexterously avoiding loads of little children
And the wonderful thing of this
Pretty
game is there's totally a thing in this game about like you can substitute skills. So I thought intellect, but you've convinced me to allow agility in
Because it's an
cooking.
extra point. Wonderful.
Excellent. So what's the
6.
total? So you get a total of 6. So that's 2 from your agility,
And 3 from agility.
3 from agility,
3 from cooking.
3 from cooking. So you have a total of 6,
I gotta go
and you need to roll under. Now I am going to give you an extra +1 to your target number to boost it up to a 7, because this is like your home kitchen and you know this quite well and you're
Okay.
quite familiar here.
Okay.
And this is maybe something that Sir Pryzin has quite often for breakfast. So you've made it before.
3d6 under 6.
Under 7.
Under 7.
7 or under, because I'm giving him an extra +1.
Good luck.
Well, here we go.
Good luck.
No. I don't think I did the cooking very well. I've got an 11.
An 11. So an 11 would be a failure. And normally when you craft something in this game, you basically fail and you lose one of the ingredients from it, right? So you waste...
Chips.
It's just eggs.
I throw in some cabbages.
You burn the
Shaped like
potatoes. Sure, yeah. You end up substituting for cabbage chips.
Won't notice.
It doesn't go down very well, but you know, there's enough
noticed.
people eat. He's like, yes, very yummy. Yes, good chips. But yeah, unfortunately, you do not make a lovely, delicious breakfast as you fail in your attempt. But as you're busy doing that, we see that Simon kind of runs upstairs and he finds another one of the household to try and gather everything. You hear like young Simon like, wake up everyone! Dad's got an announcement! He's got an announcement for us all! As he kind of goes door to door. Who would like to go next at introducing their character?
Sure. Tom and Leo. Yeah.
The big inhale of breath kind of gave you away there, pal.
Yeah, I will open the door, and I mean, we're like 16, 17.
I'd say like you can be sort of anywhere from like 16 to like in your early 20s, right? Like you are all adopted kids of Sir Pryzin.
Sure.
Like, so, you know, maybe you've been here for a while, he's raised you, he's taught you, maybe you've apprenticed, or maybe you've learned other skills.
Okay,
yeah, it's
well,
up to
I'm
you.
young, small, wiry, weedy, nerdy, a bit of a loser, and my character is... It's a young kid who is wearing robes that are way too big for him, blue robes, I'm looking at this picture of a wizard. The hat is also like falling down over the eyebrows and stuff.
Okay.
I am playing Alf, and I am an apprentice wizard.
Okay, an apprentice wizard.
Which
called
means I
Alf.
do have runes,
You do.
and I will escape them.
Nice.
Wow. You're welcome, gamers. Hello, mister.
So you come down the stairs, so like you kind of like heard the sword and you come down the stairs. You see Giles trying to cook breakfast, the smoking burnt potatoes, the cabbages being replaced, and Sir Pryzin is like, young Alf!
Hello, Mr. Knight.
Good morning,
Hello.
good morning. How go your studies, my boy?
Very well. I'm learning all the spells. Air,
Yes?
smash,
Yes? What other elements are there, my boy?
earth,
Very good!
water,
Yes?
fire,
Very good!
blood,
Yes, that is...
Chaos.
Oh, yes, I suppose that is...
mind, so on and so forth.
Well, your studies are going
Etc.,
very well,
so to
yes.
speak.
I'm very proud of you, Al. Very well
Thank
done.
you, sir. What's
yes.
the food? Cabbage again, is it? Oh.
You see Giles cooking, and immediately the smell of cooking cabbage fills the room as Giles is happily cooking away.
What chips?
But you can take
chips.
They're shaped like chips. But you take a seat at the table as we move on. Who else would like to go next?
Sure.
I'm looking at our two newbies because you can't go last. I'm gonna make one of you go. Emma, do you want to go? Yeah, you're a bit more experienced. So let's go.
Cool. So I'm playing Candy. She is a little bit sneaky. She's a bit of a thief.
Oh,
Troublemaker. Well, she tries not to be. She doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but she does feel the need to steal a little bit of GP every now and then.
Okay, nice.
She kind of comes bounding down the stairs, very bright, very happy. She's wearing quite light coloured clothes, almost pastel in shade.
Nice.
With a big smile on her face, and she's like, "Good morning, sir."
Good morning, Candy. How are we this morning?
Good, thank you.
Now, I have to... And he kind of turns away from the others, just like... Now, I did have... I heard from Mrs. Rupert that some things might have gone missing from her stall.
Did you think it was me?
No, but do you happen to know who it might be?
She kind of looks a little bit shy and coy, kind of looking away in the corner. She's like, maybe.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If Mrs. Rupert's things are back on her stall, then I think that we can just. She's a bit funny in the old mind. She's getting her memories going, isn't it? So we can maybe say that maybe she just misplaced them.
Okay, sir.
I think that's a good one. Yes, of course. Good. And he kind of looks you over, and he's smiling. He's like happy that you've kind of like, not necessarily admitted to it, or maybe that you know who's done it or anything like that, but knows that you want to do the right thing. And he kind of like looks at you and smiles, big sort of twirling mustache as he does. He's like, yes, I'm excited. I want to grab everyone together. I've got a very, very exciting announcement to make.
Tell me now.
No, we need to wait for the whole
Say
family.
now.
I'll fight. We need to wait. Eat your cabbage chips.
Oh yeah, here's your chips. You're welcome, Candy.
These are lovely, Joe.
I know.
Perfect. Who wants to come? Who wants to be the next down to join the family?
Sure.
All right, Katie.
Okay. Matilda is going to stomp down the stairs.
Okay.
Halfway down, smells the cabbage and decides, ugh. So she'll start sort of going a bit quieter, and she's going to try to sneak out of the house without being seen.
Okay, well, I think that's a time for another roll.
Oh, no.
And this one would be, we're going to call this an agility and thieving check, because you're trying to be stealthy, you're trying to be, quiet. I don't think one can strength stealth their way through this one.
Well, this is a whopping 3.
A 3, so you need to roll 3 1s
I
to
need to roll
succeed
3 ones to make this happen. I do not.
So as you're making your way downstairs, and you're trying your best to be quiet, but you are, because you are a squire, I believe, right?
Yes.
You've got the thing. So you are actually clad in the training armor of a knight of Falador, and as you're making your way downstairs, the heavy metal frame, this kind of put together, repaired, self-DIY'd house, you step on one of the floorboards at the bottom of the stairs and you will hear a loud kind of creak, and Surprise is like, who's there? Is that you, Matilda? It's kind of seeing the glowing reflect of your armor as he's coming in.
Yeah, Matilda's, she's got dark hair. She's like smushed some eye makeup on her face. She's like trying to be a bit goth, a bit rebellious.
Nice.
And she's just like, ugh. She just.
Now, before you go to training, it's important to have breakfast, and I have an announcement, and then you can go off to your training.
But why? I don't want cabbage again.
Well, look, there are some eggs. He managed to salvage the eggs.
Oh, he did.
At least
Mostly cabbage, though, I will say.
it's now a kind of cabbage omelette. That's
Yeah, it kind of mix it all together into a nice big bowl of eggs and cabbage. You want that?
Oh, fine.
It's important if you want to be a knight, you've got to eat well. You've got to, and he kind of like sort of glances down at his big kind of overbearing tummy and is just like, well, yes, you need to make sure you eat well and things like that. And back in, they won't let you off, if you feel tired.
Well, I can't eat well in this house if all there is cabbage.
Just come and sit down. I've got an important announcement. I think you'll like it. It's very exciting.
Okay.
My bowl of cabbage keg.
Cabbage keg.
It's not cooked, Sir Knight.
What?
You didn't cook it. Mine's not cooked. It's still wet.
Well, just go and put it back in the pan and cook it a little
Putting it
bit.
in the bin.
Don't you put that in the bin. Your brother worked hard on that.
Didn't cook
cabbage
it.
egg.
I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
Who wants to go next to introduce themselves?
All
right, take it away, Ben.
Myself. Okay, I am playing Leaf, who is a ranger in early 20s. Very imaginative and creative.
Listen, we basically, many of the times our first TTRPG characters are basically ourselves, so it's fine.
I do thankfully have some twists. So there is some depth to the character.
Good.
I'm going to be, in terms of appearance, I have short grey hair. I'm quite pale-skinned, very well kept. But my clothes don't look exactly like I'm the richest of people. I'm wearing probably bronze chain body. I've tried to make it appear like I'm wearing a green tunic below, but it just doesn't really work.
Okay,
but
nice.
There's a definite effort there. and I'm slowly walking down the stairs, but not really looking where I'm going because I'm reading a book at the same time. And as I walk down the stairs, I just mutter under my breath, cabbage again.
Nice. The smell wafting through the house at this point, unmistakable. Sort of reading your book. As you're making your way downstairs, you nearly bump into little Katya. She's only like 5. She's the youngest member of the house. And she's just like, oh, and she's like, Leaf. And she's like tugging on your sleeve like, Dad wants to talk. Dad's got an announcement. He's like kind of tugging at your like little sleeve to pull you over to the kitchen as you're kind of making your way through reading your book. Okay, I'm gonna be polite and I pat her on the head and say yes. I'll go and listen to the announcement. Looking forward to it. I've heard rumours of what may be coming, so. Yeah! And then she just looks up at you that kind of kid way of like, you just said a lot of words, but you said that you're going, so
yes.
She's happy.
And I continue to read whilst I'm also speaking. And
she'll probably is like holding onto your sleeve and literally guides you so that you can keep reading and brings you in. The smell of cabbage, you overhear the conversation, you hear Matilda like, oh, cabbage. And then Alf like, oh, it's not cooked, sir. You kind of hear this conversation as you make your way in, take your seat at the table. And then our last to join us, Kim.
I think as everyone is bickering and making a lot of noise and, general morning chaos, you hear in the distant reaches of the house a big thump as the door is like just slammed open, and then just the big like as footsteps kind of start coming towards and down, and the stairs creak and groan as this giant teenager, I'm kind of imagining like an American football, you know how like, a lad who like just goes from this to like just an overnight growth spurt and is just huge, and is scouted by American football coaches. That kind of thing. His tunic is perhaps like just it's not the right, he's outgrown it already.
Yeah, it's like tight, it's pressing against the muscles and things,
Yeah, and he's just, he's not trying to be loud, but he just doesn't realise how loud he's being as he stomps down the stairs. And I'm playing Halbert, who is an apprentice blacksmith. And he'll just stomp down the stairs and just go, cabbage, eggs. I'm hungry. Feed me.
Oh, all right. Most of the eggs for you as always. There you go, your protein and all that.
Thank you, brother.
Big grown brother.
I like the idea that you sit opposite Alf and it's these two contrasts of like the tiny weedy nerd wizard and then the big hulking like blacksmith brother kind of thing.
And I'll just start eating, and like if anyone's like, I imagine if people are just kind of like politely leaving their cabbage, he was just going to start grabbing it and just like pulling it onto his plate and into his face.
Yeah, and there's
Matilda's going to pick out bits of cabbage and just like drop them on the table.
And there's like, a few other things. There's like breads and stuff there, but this is like one of those comically large family tables. You're all kind of sat sort of opposite each other.
Can I just, before everyone gets started, I'd like to do another prayer to Brassica. Obviously, if we could all just put our cabbages to one side for a minute. Thank you.
Look, we are a sourdough.
Oh, holy Brassica. Thank you for blessing us with all the cabbages in the world. I hope to look at all of them one day and grow the biggest cabbage of all time for you. I've also got one in my pocket right now, which is like the best one I've ever done. It's amazing. Thank you, Brassica.
Yes, thank you, Brassica. Thank you, Brassica. Thank you, sourdough men. Yes, very good.
Cheers, then.
Right. Well,
cheers then.
Well, everyone, it's so good to see you. I hope you're all feeling well this morning. I want to gather everyone before you go off on all your little adventures and tasks and things like that. I have a bit of an announcement to make. And he kind of stands up, and his tummy catches the table, so he has to kind of be like, "Oh, excuse me." And you can see he kind of pulls out flecks of egg in his mustache and things like that. He's like, "Well, you've probably seen the tournament, the Valador tournament is happening, and
yes, mate.
I've been encouraged."
I don't know who this character is anymore.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Wicked.
He just came from the street.
Well, my good friend, Umptitious, has encouraged me to enter the Grand Tourney. I'm going to enter it this year. It's been a long time. Yes. You all look at Sir Pryzin, whom has been very kind to you. He is in no state to be in this tournament. His armor, which is kind of like on an old armor dummy in the room, is not going to fit him. It was made for him like 10 years ago. It's way too small. His sword is rusted. It's hung up on the wall. It's bent. It is not in a good way. He's like, I've decided to enter the Grand Tournament tournament. My friend Opticius has recommended I do it, but also, and he kind of gets a bit shy and he blushes a bit like, Lady Melody is going to be visiting the tournament, and, well, I would like to make a good impression, so I'm going to enter the tournament, and you will all, and I hope that you all come along and cheer me and all of that good stuff. I've got a lot to do in the next few days, and, well, I think I know what I'm doing, but I just thought I should tell you, and we could all be excited about it.
That's really good. Thank you. What, 3 days?
Yes. So I'm going to go out in the garden. I'm going to sort of set up a few little things to practice with and things like that.
Be careful with because I started ploughing a little bit in the garden.
Oh, okay.
A little allotment.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll head to the castle and I'll ask them if I can use the training grounds there.
Good.
Okay. Run to the castle. That'd be a good idea.
Oh, yes, that is a good idea. I'll get some jogging in before we start. Yes. All right, well, yes, and this could be a really good thing because if I do well in the tournament, I'll get promoted and maybe we can get all the repairs done to the house and it'll be wonderful. So, yes, I hope you will all give me your best and come and cheer me along. And,
it won't rain on my face every night.
What?
It won't rain on my face every single night.
I know we keep meaning to get that patch to the hole in the roof patch.
No, I like it.
Okay.
One with the water and the air.
You don't want us to fix it?
Not that bit.
Right, but we can fix the rest. Okay. But yes, and yes, Lady Melody will be there and she's visiting with the Crown Prince and maybe and he kind of gets very bashful and it's very aware that Sir Pryzin has long been besotted with Lady Melody, a noble from Burthorpe, for a nearby town, and he wants to make a good impression. Out of character knowledge, you all know there is no way Sir Pryzin is going to perform well in this tournament, not without a little help. Wing. And as he kind of departs, ready for his jog, he's like, well, I'm going to get some jogging in and then I'll pick up the training equipment, but I will see you later. I'll see you this evening, and then he goes off. And this is the point where I'm going to offer you a number of quests. This is RuneScape, and it's all about quests. So I'm going to put 3 quests before you.
Okay.
Now, you can try and accomplish all of them. You can accomplish some of them. You can decide how you want to divide these up. But the idea here is that for your family and for Sir Pryzin, who you do owe a lot of kindness to, he's looked after you. Even for Grumpy Matilda, there's probably some affection for the old doddery knight. You want him to succeed and you want him to win over Lady Melody. And that is the goal of this little one-shot quest, is you want to prepare Sir Pryzin for the grand tournament.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
And to do so, I've provided 3 quests. The first is called Reforged and Rearmed. And your goals are to provide Sir Pryzin with a full set of armor and a new sword. And there are several rewards for it. So you can pass that round to have a read of that.
Okay.
A quest.
Quest get.
The next one is called Greens and Gains. And the goal of Greens and Gains is to cook a healthy meal for Sir Pryzin and also help Sir Pryzin complete a combat practice session.
Okay.
Right, so that's another thing that you can try and do as well. Yeah. And how you go about these, that's really up to you guys. I'm going to let you decide how you want to try and do this. I might have some suggestions or ways you can do it if you investigate it. But that's Greens and Gains. And then finally, we have Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? And the goal of this is to brew a special potion to help Sir Pryzin's confidence and to help Sir Pryzin serenade Lady Melody with a poem or song without being seen. So in a kind of classic way, not only we need to come up with a song, but also maybe be on hand to help Sir Pryzin deliver it and remember his lines without being spotted.
Okay.
And to do this, we're going to split a day into 3 segments, morning, afternoon, and evening. And you'll basically be able to accomplish sort of like a major task in a day, in a time segment, sorry. Or if you need to travel somewhere, that might take, say, the morning to travel somewhere and do something. Because in RuneScape Kingdoms, a lot of this game is about gathering resources, crafting items, and things like that as well. So you might need to go and explore the lands around Falador to try and find some things that may be useful to you. And who knows, there might be some twists and turns along the way in this quest as well. But yeah, that is the setup. Because this is a one-shot, we've only got a certain amount of time to do it.
Was that his big announcement?
What do you mean?
Well, it's big, but
It's the grand tournament.
No, it
It's
is.
the biggest thing in this town has.
The biggest day of his life too.
Do you hear how many noises he made just getting out of the chair?
There's quite a few noises.
Can I?
He's just going out. He's like running, but it's so slow. He's barely leaving the house.
I'm slowing down.
Running then. okay.
I'm gonna go. Matilda's gonna go to the window and just watch as he tries to jog out of the door.
He gets like down the street. He stops. He's like,
He's
"Good morning." Stitch. I've got a stitch. He sits down.
Oh, he's down. He's down already, guys. He's down. He's down.
All right, what are we gonna do? We gotta help him some way. Come
This
on.
is gonna be an embarrassment.
I need a lot of iron.
Well, look at his armor and sword.
I need a lot of iron. It needs big iron.
stomach area.
Lots.
I think he's going to need more than iron, in all honesty, to help him through.
Greens is what
Some
you're
good
saying.
greens.
Leaf, I get it. I'll get it. I'll cook up something real nice.
There's got,
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
I was thinking.
I don't know about cabbage. I was thinking more along maybe the lines of a special item that could potentially help him. Maybe something more magical.
Yeah. Magical. What do you need? Tell me what we need. I got it.
Elf, maybe not your kind of magic,
Why not?
because it's not the most proficient right now.
Does he need air?
Wetting yourself at night does not really
Be
cast.
kind to your brother.
You're always so mean to me.
But yeah, so I mean, in terms of like game knowledge, because obviously like some of you guys have never played RuneScape, like so for Kim as a blacksmith, you will need to go and source ore and turn that into metal bars, and then you can craft armor. The type of armor you make for Sir Pryzin will give him a better chance. Like iron armor is pretty basic. If you can make him steel armor or maybe even mithril armor,
I haven't worked with mithril yet.
but it could be an exciting time. Good guess.
I'm not allowed.
But that means you'll need to find a mine that you can find that stuff in, right? And that means you've got to then go and mine those resources.
Oh, God.
Same with, say, like cooking a lovely meal. You'll need to gather good ingredients and things like that. A variety of
Everything we need right here.
and things like that. Making a potion might require the help of, none of you are apothecaries or alchemists, but maybe you can find somebody who can make it for you.
No.
Who are you, Katie?
I'm a squire.
A squire.
Yeah.
When was the last time anyone saw him fighting? You see him trying to swat that fly the other day?
Yeah, he also had a good go with the broom.
Yeah, he hit himself in the
mouse
face
for a
4
bit.
times.
See him fight with the chair every time he has to get up.
That's true.
That is quite the battle. Quite the battle.
He always loses.
It just gets stuck to his butt. He's like, oh, help!
Just to update you, I can still see him, so he's not gone far.
He's barely out the door. He's still here.
In fact, Sir Pryzin,
He's just at the far end of the street. He's sat on a bench. He like looks over and he gives you a big thumbs up and a grin.
I don't even have to shout. He can still hear us.
All right, so this is a real mission. You haven't got long.
No.
I'm clearly the best cook, so I think I should take on feeding him a good meal
Okay, what are you thinking?
just for the battle.
Not the same as this morning.
No cabbages.
Would you like some suggestions on healthy meals that might kind of give him a bolster to his sort of stamina and things like that? Yeah. So something like a nice healthy vegetable soup. But for that you'll need to acquire cabbages, but also onions and potatoes. Something like a chicken salad. So you'll need to get some, fresh chicken, cabbages, and tomato, and you will need to go and find these. Like, I'm not joking. These are all things in the book. Like,
Put cabbage in a salad.
there was no lettuce. There's no lettuce in the book. I have to improv.
Sorry, it's just cabbage.
Yeah, it's just cabbage.
just
There's no lettuce.
It's lettuce when you've got cabbage.
Exactly.
It's the thicker cabbage.
It's the thick cabbage. It's more nutritious. But yeah, something like that would be quite good. But you're going to need to go and find those
So I need
ingredients.
to go shopping. First of all, I'm going to raid his coffers.
I got some money.
Actually, I got some coin.
You guys have your coin. Surprising is not the wealthiest of knights, hence the sort of like, hobbled together house. Any money you have is basically all the money that you guys have. But you would know that there are some farms south of Falador. You could always go in there and ask if you can, harvest some resources and things like that. Same with all of you as well. Or, maybe you can find coin in some other way and then you can go and purchase some things that you might need.
That table's not getting restocked, is it?
Or maybe maybe, if you're not able to mine up all the metal bars you need, maybe you can buy some or barter for some. But also, you're going to need to, potentially help him practice combat and things like that as well. Maybe there might be some journeys involved. Like if you want to go to a mine or go to the farms or things like that, you might need to travel. And in this world, this is a dangerous world where there are monsters and bandits and beasts. So if you do travel somewhere, it might be worthwhile taking a group of you in case there is any sort of attack as well.
In terms of the potion one, making a potion for him, what sort of skill might that require?
That would be herbology.
Herblore?
Herblore. Herblore. But like I said, if none of you are particularly skilled in herblore, you might be able to find somebody who can. But it might be worth asking around town.
No, I was just wondering if it was like a magic thing or...
It is a herblore.
Okay.
Yeah, to brew a potion. Magic might help you in identifying certain ingredients, because also, I would say Alf would probably know there's no standard potion that like boosts confidence and eloquence and things like that. This is probably going to be a more custom potion.
Okay.
Or give him a vial of water and tell him it's a potion
big
of
old
confidence.
placebo.
Maybe it could be a placebo thing. That could certainly try. That might do the trick as well.
Is this a RuneScape thing?
No, I think
People drink a
that's just
bowl of
clever
water.
role-playing thing, I think.
They're at full health.
That's a real life thing.
That's a real life thing.
Yeah.
It's called deception.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
Gaslighting.
New RuneScape skill, gaslighting.
Yeah, okay.
99 gaslighting.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one to take on.
I got my gaslighting cape. Oh, capes! Capes is a thing. I actually need to talk about this.
You said there was a cabbage cape.
There is. I don't know about in this game, but in the actual game there is.
In the TTRPG, capes are a big thing in RuneScape, right?
Sure.
When you max out a skill or you do certain quests and things, right, you get these capes. In this, capes are done as sort of in-game achievements, and the GM is given sort of the encouragement to come up with capes for unique scenarios.
Okay.
But there are generic ones as well. However, capes are locked to the first person to achieve it.
Oh.
And I will tell you that there are some custom capes involved.
Oh, I am dead.
So there are achievements.
I am hunting down every single cape. I noticed the quests give us skill ups.
Well, normally I think like in RuneScape, right, like you can kind of find out what you're going to get from completing a quest. So in this...
So what is the...
Yeah, capes is a whole section about capes, yeah.
What is the max skill? In this, at least.
In this, I believe it is 10,
Okay.
I believe.
All right,
Ooh,
okay.
I'm pretty good
yeah.
on some of these then already.
I want to spend morning, evening, and night learning magic. Getting that magic cape.
So the way that if you want to improve your skills, the way it works in this game is you have to use your skills, and then when you rest, you can improve one skill that you performed a check for during the adventure, basically. So while during the adventure, there's a little box next to all your skills. So, for example, Giles and Matilda, you've already done 2 checks, so you can tick cooking and thievery.
Ooh,
and if you choose
help on the
to,
day.
when we have a long rest, which is like when we go to sleep, you can choose any one of those skills to improve at. I believe you have to fail at it as well. So you can't be successful. It has to be a skill you
don't worry,
failed
that's
at.
not a problem.
Yeah. Because you have to
Not
learn
an
from your
issue.
mistakes. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In terms of the quest rewards, are they for the entire group that would go out on that quest, or an individual
The
that we choose?
XP ones are going to be, but if it comes with items, so for example, reforged and rearmed, you'll get Sir Pryzin's old armor. There's only one suit of armor, so you can either split that up because it's a helm and a plate body, so you can either choose one person to get one person, or you can be like, well, we'll all give it to Matilda. She's the squire. She can have the better armor, right? It's up to you how you want to do it.
But everyone gets the skill.
Everyone who participates in that quest, so you have to contribute to completing an objective.
Okay.
All right, that's how I'm going to rule it.
So maybe if we get that armor as a reward early on, we could use that to train him with combat. We put someone in armor and
Put you in armor.
Yeah.
do
Certainly would, yeah.
fisticuffs with that
Let him
armor.
hit you.
Just let him hit
kill
him. Yeah.
Well, I think we definitely need to get him a set of armor and a weapon
Yes.
regardless, because his current one is not fit for purpose.
bad.
So
Yeah.
I look at the rusting sword
Yeah, the sword, it looks like he's used it in his DIY repairs on the house. Like, he's used it instead of a sword. It's not been treated well. It's rusted and notched.
Is it?
No.
You're going to need to acquire, and I've specifically said acquire and provide a new sword. You could make it, or it could be obtained in other means or purchased. Okay. But yeah, basically by the end of the 3 days, you need to have provided him, or whenever you do, you'll complete that quest.
Do we know what the material cost would be to make armor and sword?
Would you like? Yeah, I can tell you some stuff. So it depends on what you want to make. There is comprehensive crafting in this game.
So I think it's best if we
Slide you away from us.
I think it's the reforged and rearmed seems the top priority. Then greens and games.
Well, you could also split up. Right? There's 6 of you, right? So like you know, 3 of you could work on one, and 3 of you could go work on the other, or whatever you want to do. So for reference, if you want to craft, say, a helmet. Right, a new helmet for Sir Pryzin, and you do need to fill the head slot, the body slot, and the leg slot is a full set of armor.
Okay.
Right? So a helm takes 2 metal bars.
Oh God.
Right? Okay. To make a metal bar.
Ooh, it depends.
It depends.
Depends on what kind.
So, for example, to make an iron bar, you just need 1 iron ore. But to make a steel bar, you need an iron ore and a coal.
Oh, wow.
To make a mithril bar is 1 mithril and 4 coal.
4 coal. That's a lot.
Any mithril deposits knocking about in this area?
Well, funny you should ask.
Here we go.
No.
I've done my research.
Okay.
I've looked at the RuneScape map. Now, I don't know if these are actual in the game where you find these certain metals, but I'm going to tell you, there are 2 mines that are near Falador. There is one south in Rimington, and Rimington has...
Getting nods from the...
Getting from nods, like, oh yes, very good.
We know
now,
that.
I don't know if this is actually what this mine contains, but I'm saying it contains bronze and iron, and that's the closest mine. It doesn't even take you a travel segment to get there, it's that close. Okay. The next one is in Burthorpe, which is a journey away. You're going to need to travel to Burthorpe, but
that would take the entire segment of that day.
It would take them, say, like a morning segment, right? And there are rolls involved to get there without being attacked and stuff like that. But the Burthorpe mine has coal, iron, and mithril in it.
Oh,
all the stuff.
So that's going to be, if you want to make the better armor, but you've got to factor in that you've actually got to gather that. So if you don't gather enough resources, you might have to make another trip back there to try and get it again, for example. So you've got those 2 mines as options.
Can you make armor out of bronze?
You could do. It's the worst type of armor.
Oh, is it?
Soft.
Yeah.
It feels the best out of what you've just said.
Yes.
If there's any added
A harder one to make.
But we would need a ton of coal to
Unless we
make
find
a mithril bar.
Yes, to make the mithril bars. Unless you can buy mithril bars, you'll need.
How many bars is it for a plate, body, and legs?
Rehome.
Rehome. That's an interesting way.
So for a plate body,
Is it 5?
a plate body requires 6 metal bars.
Okay. Oh gosh.
And plate legs
Stealing a lot.
is 2 metal bars and some animal skin.
Rehoming.
Okay.
So wait, is that for plate armor?
For plate armor, yeah.
What's like the cheapest armor we could make?
That would be an
material-wise?
armored shirt,
Right.
which is 1 metal bar and 1 animal skin.
1 to 6.
Or you could make
bars.
chain mail, like chain body, which is 4 metal bars.
Okay.
So I would suggest maybe try and get as much of the
Or
resource
aim
first, and then try and
Yeah,
see
figure out what we can
yeah.
do afterwards. Okay.
What's everyone's mining skill? I've got 1.
3.
Mining. 1.
How
I
are
have
you?
1.
It's you then, I'm afraid.
Well, I will say, anybody who tries to get a resource, even if you fail, you always gain 1 of that resource.
Okay.
So if, say, a bunch of you win, and you all went, let's all go mining, you could be like, we're guaranteed at least 6. Like, you could do that, right?
Okay.
But that would take all of your morning. Like, all of you would spend the morning doing that.
Are there any creatures that drop ore?
Maybe. That I can't tell you, because that you're going to have to find out.
Let's find the coal demon.
Okay.
There definitely are.
There definitely
In the
are.
game.
This.
Well,
I don't know about
where are they?
in
Where are they?
This.
Well, I'll tell you what, in this game, this is a fun little mechanic, peek behind the scene, is monsters have drop rates.
Yes.
So
Which I love.
if you slay a certain type of monster, I roll a d6, and if I roll a certain number, it's like, oh, on a 1/6 chance, this ice troll drops a mithril mace. Oh, it didn't drop it. We've got
get
to
another
wait 20
one.
more.
very cool, though.
Yeah, it's very RuneScape.
Yeah.
So I think I'm definitely going mining.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I'll
Someone
be,
needs to
I'll be,
get
I'll be
animal
working
skin.
on Reforged, I think.
Yeah. Someone needs to get animal skin as well.
Yeah.
For the armor and the legs.
So that's done through hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is hunting skill? Mine's 1.
I think.
Mine's
Mine
one.
is 1.
One.
Yours is
wow.
one?
Yes.
That doesn't make
As a ranger.
sense.
I like fletching and woodcutting.
I see.
Yeah. And attack.
That kind
Do you know what, Ben? I'm going to say if you want to swap wood cutting or fletching for hunting, I will allow
We
it.
could. Okay. Interesting.
Because obviously, like, you know, I pre-generated these. I just
do
use
have
the starting
woodcutting.
packages and stuff.
Okay.
There you go.
Just
So you're,
to say, if
Yeah.
So if I was
we
to swap
need it.
woodcutting for hunter then,
yes.
wouldn't be
So
bad,
just swap
yeah.
the numbers around.
Yeah.
So what would that make your hunting?
so that makes my hunter 3, woodcutting 1.
There you go.
Okay. Got it.
I will allow it.
Wood cutting.
I can,
That is
I
not
can,
an optimal
I can
build.
fletch, but not woodcut, so that's fine.
Suboptimal party.
Suboptimal.
We're just obviously being,
Can't
you know,
speedrun this.
he's bought all of his logs off the Grand Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of exactly.
Um,
No, everybody.
okay. Well, that.
I remember things.
So that's the hunting and the mining sorted. Is there a separate skill for like not smelting, smithing? There is.
That is
I think
blacksmith.
you've got that.
Yeah.
6.
6.
What?
Okay, so you can make it.
I don't have anything about
I mean, you are an
3.
apprentice.
Halbert is literally Halbert is a blacksmith.
Yeah. Well, that's covered. There you go.
You're sort of like an all-rounder.
I can
You're
do
good at
some,
lots of different
things
things.
and some stuff.
So, what is required to get cooking going? We need to gather materials and then cook it.
That's right. That's how cooking works.
Well, do we all want to go mining? Like, who wants to go mining?
Not me. I'm so bad at mining.
I just got
Whatever.
one.
I think
Yeah.
we have to remember that even if you're
Yeah,
bad
but
at
we can
mining,
still get-
they
you can
need to
still
fend
get
it on the
one.
way.
That's
We
true.
only have,
true.
what,
Yeah.
2
If you-
days?
You have 3 days total with like 3 sort of segments of time in each.
9.
Okay.
And yeah, if you want to travel to Berthorpe, yeah, you might want to have some people who are maybe good at a fight. Or something.
Yeah, we need
Okay.
some
Maybe
combat
we could-
prowess.
We could get some animal skin on the way.
True.
And maybe
Mayhaps.
pick some mushrooms for the salad.
Yeah. There might be a chicken.
Yeah.
We need
There might be a
potato and onions, right? Potato, onion,
and
cabbage,
onions.
or
Just go
chicken
to a field and
and salad.
Yeah, there is a big field south of Falador.
There might be farmers along the way. Rob them.
What?
What? Not a
pickpocket.
sacred
Yeah,
farmer.
pickpocket.
No.
Get some goods.
Yeah,
How dare you?
you could go
Look,
and
Giles,
pickpocket,
you know, sometimes needs must be, and
You know,
Although you're more
cabbages.
likely to get seeds in a farmer's
Oh, yeah,
pockets.
yeah.
You're not going to get the
Yeah.
full ass cabbage.
Or
Unless-
chicken. Chicken there.
Unless it's giants. If you pickpocket Giles, it's a 6/6 chance you get a cabbage. Oh, you got cabbage.
Well, it sounds like we could all go mining, do the journey, see what happens on the journey, go mining, get as many bars as possible, and then
Smell it up.
Go back.
We've made a big joke about Giles having this cabbage. Trot, could you flip your character sheet over for me, please, to your inventory? In one of your slots, could you please write cabbage?
Oh, okay.
Because items take up slots.
okay.
oh yeah,
So you actually have to track.
I mean, our
so if
bags-
we're saying Giles has a cabbage, that's going in the slot.
And I'm presuming for every coal ore we may have, 1 coal ore is 1.
So something stacks. So it stacks up to 3 times. per
Okay,
box.
perfect.
Well, we've got 4x7 backpack slots. That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
okay.
Good to think.
I've got
How much?
four-
It will run out quick.
It will.
Yeah. Well, I have a variety of different runes as well. Mind, air, earth,
drop
and
them.
water. Well, no, I've got the space for other
rid of
stuff. I just, if I am needed in combat, I can cast Wind Strike and Earth Strike and the other one,
Water strike.
Water Strike. That's the one.
Who knows? Maybe
Quite
if you find
basic
some other
spells.
runes.
Blood.
A little bit scared of this small child.
Yeah.
The angry teenager with magical power.
Liability.
You gave him that.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what's the plan? Who wants to go where?
We're just swarming a mine.
We could swarm a mine. Yeah.
Make a
Or-
day trip out to Berthorpe or
What's
south of
the
Remington.
area around Berthorpe like? Is it lush or is it all like rocky?
So, you will need to, first of all, you'll need to head out of Falador and you'll travel to a place called Tavali, which is like a druidic little village full of druids, of Gothics. And then you head north up into the mountains and it is dangerous. It's troll country.
Oh.
Berthorpe.
I hate them with a passion.
Really? Is this Leaf talking? Or Is
Yes.
it...
And Ben, a little bit.
They
Like,
blend together. I hate trolls, just 1,000 yards there.
Is this like moderative? Yeah, I hate trolling.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yes, forum trolls, my enemy,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
greatest
It all
enemy.
links.
Okay. We really should think about I wonder if we can combine some of them, because if we're going to go to Berthorpe for the mine, which makes sense because Mithral's the best, we're going to go through Tavali, and Tavali is the druidic town, and they may be able to help us make a potion, which we don't have the skills for.
You're so smart.
He's really smart.
It's all the books. It's all the books.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Leaf's maybe the one who's read all about Tavali and
Yeah.
the Druids and Gothics and things like that.
What can I say?
What kind of potion we want to make for him?
A special potion.
One that
Something
makes
to
him
maybe
stronger,
ask it.
one that gives him more stamina.
I mean, with my knowledge of potions, there are a variety that we may want to choose from. We could either give him more strength, more defense. We could temporarily increase his hit points.
Hit points.
Or maybe make him have more stamina.
Yeah, those things will all be good just in general, but also this is specifically to help him woo Lady Melody. So it's a special
That is
potion of like
very
boosting his
good.
confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got no chance with that woman.
Yeah.
Not without
I
a
don't
potion.
know. I think he's kind of charming.
He'll probably be as
Everyone
successful
start.
as his sword on the wall. Not very good.
Rusty, yeah. All right. Well, I'm willing to go as a group together. Probably the safest bet, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we'll go to Taverley first. Figure out the potion
Go to heavily,
situation.
get potion, make potion.
Everyone minds. I got my spade.
Berthorpe, mine,
Doesn't do very much.
Mithril,
Sticky fingering
little bit of
thing.
thieving.
We can check after the first day how many resources we have and if we need to go do another trip or if we use the next time then for the Greens and Gains quest.
Yeah.
Because we should be able to do that in one day, I imagine.
Family day out.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, as you guys are all preparing to leave,
Too loud.
one of the other kids that lives in the house, because it's not just you guys, there's like some younger kids as well. Thaddeus, he's just like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll look after the others. Like, you guys go out and help.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Be
I smell a
careful. Like,
disaster
make sure you take everything you need. Thaddeus
everything.
kind of sees you go, and you guys begin to make your way. And the plan is to head to Berthorpe via Taverley.
Taverley
maybe
first.
stop in Taverley and then see around there.
Meet some druids, get some advice on posh.
So what I'm going to need is, as like the travel rules in the game. So this journey is going to require 2 travel checks, and these can be made by any of you. And normally it asks for an agility and hunting roll to sort of be your guide. But if anybody wants to make an argument of like something else that might help them, you could maybe say like, well, could I use agility and thievery to like take shortcuts or like try and keep us off the stay off the road, and sort of like travel indiscreetly. You could try and make an argument for that as well. It's very much open to what you guys can kind of pitch ideas to me, kind of thing. But I think for this first one, maybe we'll have Ben do a agility and a hunting roll just to get us rolling.
We need another one as
First
well.
Agility
after
check.
that. Yeah, okay.
Sounds good. Well, I have 6 with agility and hunter combined.
Okay.
So
So trying to get under 6.
with all 3 die.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Oh.
Oh, close.
I got 11.
No, not
Alrighty.
close. That's bad.
Yeah.
So I've got to find me my travel rules to see what happens.
That's difficult.
It is quite
Tough.
tricky.
That's tough.
Now, I will
Now you
say,
failed
the
it.
other thing you guys can do as well is there is assistance in this game. So you can give somebody advantage, which lets you roll 4d6, and then you pick the highest or lowest depending if you have advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
So if you have advantage, you obviously get to pick the 4 lowest dice out of the 3 lowest dice out of the 4.
Okay.
And then if you have disadvantage, you get the other way around. But it's also, it's good reason to go and try and like, find ways of like boosting your stats. So there are things like spells or prayers, you can get potions, things like that can help boost your skills and things like that. But this is a failure, so make sure you tick hunting as well.
Yeah.
Because you can always improve it.
What about sorry to interrupt, but our base stats like strength, agility, intellect, are we ever able to improve those?
So in the books, I couldn't find it when I was reading through it. It seems to mainly be improving your stats, but the things like the prayers and the spells tend to boost those stats temporarily. So like there are prayers that can like add 6 to your strength or something like that. So really good for combat. Potions do the same thing. And I think it might be, I think the GM is, I could reward it as a quest reward. I could say like everyone gets a +1 of their strength if they do this quest or something like that.
Okay.
But the examples I saw was mainly on the skills. I'm going to roll 2d6 and find out what happens on your way.
Sorry, team.
Oh.
It was the cabbage.
You need to look more beyond the book, I think. You can't just walk and book.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So whilst you are making your way to Taverley, you head out of the great city gates of Falador. You leave the shining, gleaming white walls and the fluttering bannerets and things like that behind you, and you begin to make your way down into the countryside. In the far distance, you can see the looming, shadowed peak of Ice Mountain looming in the distance, and the mountains of around Berthorpe in the far, far horizon as well. And you begin making your way through. Unfortunately, Leaf's tracking skills, maybe a lot of book reading, not a lot of practical experience.
Sure.
Because as he begins leading through a forest, following what he thinks is a woodland trail, you all become a bit lost. And as you were making your way through, as you guys come out the other side, having made your way, you do eventually make your way to Tavali, but you are all going to lose one item from your inventory.
I don't have.
Then it would need to be something from your equipped items. So such as a helm or a shield.
Now, when you say one item, is that like
That would be a whole stack.
a whole stack of stuff?
One box.
Someone took 20 coins from me.
So they're falling out of your pockets.
I just
Like
fell
maybe
out.
like as you were making your way through, you cut your little coin pouch on a bush.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, my coins are gone.
Can I roll?
If you want to.
Five.
Yeah, if you want to, you can roll. It's your choice. It's
My
your
pot.
choice.
My pot's gone.
I feel like I need all of my stuff to do the forging. I've got a bronze hammer.
Well, you could lose one of your equipped items instead.
Bronze shirt and boots, is that what you got?
Lose your boots.
I could lose my boots.
They got stuck in the mud. And he just had to leave them
The only
behind.
way we can pull her out.
Oh, I lost my shoes.
I'm gonna do that. The image of that is hilarious.
Just this big, like, muscular jock, and he's like walking in bare feet, like, I lost my shoes.
Shoe got stuck in the bog,
I'll lose
innit?
my coins.
We're all going to be a very bright
I lost
group, aren't
my
we?
coin.
Are you losing your coins?
This is
as well?
maybe.
It's either arrows or coins.
I like the idea that, like, you guys all being quite young, this is like your first big trip out on your own, and you're like, oh, we're lost in the woods, and I've lost all my money.
If we're all losing coins, maybe one or maybe me said, like, let's put all our coins together in this bag, and it's got like a hole in the bag.
Right, yeah.
They put it in your pot.
Wait.
You're like, put them in my pot, and I keep them safe.
How many
I
coins?
put it down.
You lost 10 coins.
Giles, where's your
Yours
pot?
10. Was I the richest one and I just
Yeah.
lost it even more than everyone
Yeah.
else?
I've
I lost
got
20 coins.
Yeah.
I've got 5.
You lost
just
5
lost.
coins.
What did you lose, Candy?
10.
10 coins, so you lost coins as well. So the only one who lost an item was Alpha, who lost his
Got a
boot
pot.
and a pot. Oh, the pot that had all the coins in
Had
it.
all the coins.
Nice. Except your own coins, which you didn't put in the pot.
So now between all of us,
I got
we've
10 coins.
15 coins. Down from like 100.
So that's the first test. And because Tavali's halfway to Berthorpe, I'm going to say you guys arrive at Tavali. And this is all still taking the morning. So you've spent like the morning, you're still traveling. If you want to stop off in Tavali, then that will take the rest of your morning, and then we can continue the journey. But you guys arrive, and Tavali, very Shire vibes, right? Like these little huts with like grass on the top. Everything's built into nature. Houses built into the trees. You actually see maybe a couple of gnomes in their little hats, pointed hats, running around. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha! And they're running around. And they're kind of going about their business. But you also see traders here, and you see the the green-robed druids that populate Tavali. Some of them are gathered around, examining, great kind of gardens of herbs and other medicinal plants. Some of them are analyzing like stone tablets, sort of stroking their long beards and things like that. And it's kind of a lively place, but there's a serene calm about Tavali as well. You guys arrive, cut up by thorn bushes. Your pocket's empty, no boots,
No boots, no shoes.
and looking a little
Very
bit
muddy.
rough. And you see one of the druids is just like, "Are you all right through there, young one?"
I lost me pot.
Oh,
You lost the pot?
We had so much money.
That had all the money in it.
I know.
oh dear. Well, if you need you can sit down and have a bit of bread and water. We can offer you if you like.
We want
Why
potions.
You want potions? But you've lost all your money, my dear boy. How are you going to buy them?
Look at me. And refuse me a potion?
I'm sorry, my lad. I'm sorry. I could help, but I could show you how to try and brew your own. Okay, very good. Is there anything you were looking for in particular?
We need to make our dad look good for a lady.
Oh. Oh, he kind of thinks for a minute. Well, I don't know of any such potion myself, but it's funny you should mention it. He's a younger druid. He's quite new to Tavali, and he's a little bit strange, but he's been talking about a potion to bolster confidence and eloquence of speech and making one more just sort of charismatic in general. I could point you in his direction. He says, follow me. And he leads you to maybe like a little inn that's been sort of set up here in Tavali. And he kind of leads you in. And you see a very sort of young, sort of in his 30s, like early 30s, slicked hair, kind of looking a little bit like the guy from Greece, Danny from Greece, kind of like the slick kind of coiffed hair. He's kind of got like the white robes, but then he has like a black leather jacket over the top top of it, but it's fake leather. It's not real leather. And he's kind of like combing his hair, and he's like, "Whoa, hey, how's it going? Can I help you, kids? What are you looking for?"
Oh, this man said that you have potions for confidence and charisma.
He like looks, and he's just like, "Wow, yeah, I do. I've been working on a little special something.
Yeah.
It's a potion of my own creation to help one be as awesome as I am."
Have you
You are
taken
really
the potion
cool.
yourself?
No, I didn't need to, but I want other people to feel
I don't.
as awesome as I am.
You look so cool and awesome. Look at him.
But yeah, I can help.
Full
Yeah.
leather jacket.
Well,
Robe.
the thing is, I mean, I know how to make this potion, but I don't have what I need to make it. If you can help me gather the ingredients, I can make it for you.
Right. Okay. What
Yeah.
kind of stuff do you need?
What, to make my potion? Yeah, he looks over and he's just like, well, there's a few things. I would need. Go find it. Well, first of all, there's a herb called taramin, and normally it's used to bolster strength, but in this case, we're going to use it to kind of make your muscles pop and make you just fill you with the strength of the heart of a lion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
I know.
a little bit of sugar just to make you extra sweet, because people like that. You know, when you're sweet and you're nice and you're kind. So a little bit of sugar.
Right.
Makes sense to me.
This is an odd one. Toad's legs, normally used in a potion to increase your agility, but in this case, it's going to give you the cool moves and make you graceful, make you slick, make you...
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Makes sense, right?
No.
And then the last one, and this is... I came up with this.
Oh, yeah?
Blending this all together. Fresh ice to make you cool.
Right. Okay.
And that's...
Candy's over here screaming a little bit.
He's like, hey. And that's how you make my potion. I haven't...
What's it called?
The potion?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to name it after myself.
Which is?
Well, and he just introduced himself. He's like, I'm Rizmataz. It's a potion of Riz.
Okay.
Okay. Hey.
Or maybe Riz potion.
Or maybe we never speak to this person ever again.
But if you guys can bring me those ingredients, I'll brew it up. And then you guys can trial it and see how it goes.
So when you take this potion, how long is
Yeah.
it going to last for?
Ooh, a couple of hours.
All right. That's not bad.
Yeah, it should last. My experiments, it's anywhere between sort of 2 hours to 6 hours. So
That's
it's
pretty good. It's pretty good.
pretty
How long's
good.
the tournament? Does anyone know?
He'd be fighting for, I'd say, about 12
At
hours.
his rate, maybe like a minute.
Oh, he'd be gone, yeah. Well, not unless we
Well-
help.
First impressions, they mean the most. So 2 hours, I think, is pretty good.
You get it.
Yeah.
That's the art of Riz.
Have you been having that
First
potion?
impressions.
Well, I've read a few things, in my time.
You've not been stealing my idea. This is my potion. It's Riz potion.
Don't worry,
It's not leaf potion. It's Riz potion. Rizmataz.
Sorry, Rizmataz.
You got any sugar? Toes legs? What do you have?
I
None of
don't.
them?
I don't have any of
You got
that.
nothing?
No, you gotta find it. Bring it to me.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, but things like taramin. I mean, a lot of the druids. He winks. He's like, a lot of the druids around here carry some taramin. You can maybe, and then sugar. You can probably find that in any kitchen.
Is the guy that led us here still here?
He's like outside. He's like
Alright.
found a particularly nice flower that he's sort of like, oh hello, oh
Taramin.
hello there, you little flower. You're rather delightful, aren't you? And he's just like, talking to the little flower. But yeah, so yeah, you could taramin you can find here.
Okay.
But sugar, any sort of kitchen. Toad's legs, you'll have to go catch a toad.
How hard can that be?
There is a
How hard could that be?
There's a pond south of Tavali that has toads. So I hear. According to my
Look at
books.
this guy.
My books.
The RuneScape journal.
Is that on the way back from the mine or something, or we go there
You can go there now. Like anything,
All right.
anything that's close by doesn't take a time segment to get to.
Okay, good.
All of this doesn't take you any extra time. This is sort of like part of the journey, basically.
Do you determine if there's a pond with toad's legs, or do we use
I'm
knowledge of
happy
the area?
to. I'm happy to accept that if that is a thing that exists.
Okay.
My knowledge of RuneScape is I worked there like 20 years ago, like 50 years ago. And it even says in the book, this is your Gielenor, so you can change anything you like.
So much mithril in the mine, guys.
So much. That's all there is. Alf, can you make ice with your water?
You know what? That is a
air?
really good question. No.
If not, we are going to Berthorpe, which is where Ice Mountain exists. Maybe we can get some ice with that.
No.
Ice Mountain is a little distance actually. On the map, it's actually separate from.
Yeah, it's like we have to go through.
I
The,
trusted your knowledge.
You could travel to Ice Mountain. You can make a short journey to go to Ice Mountain if you like, and that would be the perfect place to get some fresh ice.
Okay.
Thrice.
So toads. Toads first.
we try and get everything that we need
Try
in
and
the
get
area.
everything. Yeah.
And then-
While we're here,
Okay.
then go to the mine.
Well, whoever wants to try and catch toads, you make your way. There's like that lovely little pond, kind of stretched out, lily pads, kind of growing reeds, kind of around. You can see a couple of. There's some weird-looking bald dudes with beards and fishing rods, but they don't talk to anybody. They just mindlessly fish away, and.
Seems like a reference.
And then you can see a few of the. You can see they just move away and then just go back to fishing. One of them stops fishing and just stands there.
And then vanishes.
Yeah. But you also see a couple of the druids going around, maybe conducting little experiments, like sort of talking to the animals or like trying to catch bugs and things like that. But yeah, anybody who wants to try and catch a toad, this is a hunting test. Now remember, you can assist
We need
each
a
other.
fishing rod.
I'm going to say to catch a
got
toad. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You can all take a turn on my fishing
I
rod.
will let you choose either fishing or hunting to catch a frog. Whichever you
One of
like.
each, so
Same.
Yeah.
But you can also assist each other, don't forget.
Okay.
So if you can
Maybe we
describe
can
to me how you're helping.
Everyone hold the fishing rod.
Well, I'm going to be looking for Taramin instead.
What is your fishing level?
One.
Yeah, okay. Do we all have
Everyone's
one
one.
fishing?
Yep.
Okay. All
So
right.
hunting is maybe better.
I mean, we're going to have to go with the fishing rod idea now, just because.
Well, you can also try different things. Like Leaf could try hunting whilst Jars is doing a fishing
Okay.
thing. But if anybody's helping either of them, and I'll come back to you hunting for Taramin in a minute,
Yeah.
Alf. If anybody wants to help either of these guys, just tell me how exactly you're helping. Like what skill? Go on. Yeah.
I'd like
Kim?
to help just by running through the pond and making like a big nuisance of myself, so all the frogs are like, oh bloody hell, and jump out.
Okay, so just like using your
people.
strength and size to
Yeah.
just kind of cause
Cannonball!
those creatures, yeah,
They're going to be
drive
for
them
hunting
out.
then, I imagine.
Yeah.
So that you could then hunt.
Drive them into like your little
Yeah.
traps and like
space.
catch them.
Yeah.
And things like
Yeah.
that.
Drive
Okay,
the
sure.
truth to you.
Yeah, in that case, you would have advantage on that hunting test then, Leaf. So you'd roll 4d6 and you take the 3 lowest out of that.
Okay.
And then is anybody going to help John's fishing?
Yes.
I'm just trying to
Somehow.
put the hook
you know the one?
into like a swamp at the moment.
No.
I don't know.
What do frogs eat?
I put cabbage on the end.
Tiny bit of cabbage.
Can I just roll at any
I
point
don't
then?
really know.
So how does Kenny help?
She's over here giving a lot of
That's the
moral
lowest then,
support,
right?
and she's
I can do this.
I
yeah,
have
come
to
on,
three. I
man,
don't know what
cabbage,
the
you can
skill
do
was
it.
meant to be.
And teaching you how to be a little bit more agile with your
Oh, both ends,
Yeah.
right? Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you do this.
Yeah, yeah.
I hook the back of my.
No.
Rip your shirt off.
Right.
All right. So in this case, yeah, you can also have advantage on your test.
Cool.
And I'm gonna give you an extra plus because there's loads of frogs around here. So I'm gonna add 2 to the target number. So this is making it easier, right? So what's your hunting plus
Already
agility?
nailed it.
So my hunting plus agility is 6.
Yep. And you rolled the 46.
Yes, and I have a 4 as the lowest roll.
Oh, amazing! So I'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
And then so it would have actually been 8 because I would have added a +2, so
Okay.
you're even lower. What about on the fishing side? What's your fishing and agility?
6.
What's your fishing and agility, Trot?
Fishing and agility together is a 4.
It's a 4. So you've got 46, and I'm going to add +2 to the target number, so you're trying to beat a 6. And you take the 3 lowest.
I rolled 3 6s
So
and a 3.
this hasn't come up yet. Triples. If you roll a triple in this game, that is a critical.
Oh no.
And it works critical bad and critical good.
Oh.
So
Does that still work with advantage? Oh, I'll go with critical.
It does still work with advantage, unfortunately.
3 6s.
No.
Actually, because of advantage. But anyway,
I want to see it happen.
It wouldn't apply in this situation because of the advantage.
So
You would take the 6-6-3,
yeah.
so it wouldn't be a triple.
However.
But just something to be aware of: if you roll a triple number,
But let's say it did happen.
if it did happen, it would have been bad, and I probably would have been like, you genuinely rip off your shirt, lose your armored shirt, like it's gone in the pond.
Okay.
You've lost it forever. That was probably what was going to happen. But fishing, unfortunately, Giles and Candy, you're like trying your best to encourage him, but Giles is just like, he's so impatient. He's just like,
They're not on it yet.
oh, they're still
is it
like,
not
why
working?
aren't they eating cabbage? Just annoyed that they're not eating his cabbage. But Leaf actually has a lot more success. So when you're gathering a resource in the game, if you beat the target number by going under the target number, you gain extra resources equal to the difference between the number and what you needed to roll. So you don't just get one toad. You catch 5 toads. Oh my God. And you get 5 toad legs.
Okay.
Not 10.
Wouldn't it be 10?
They count as a pair, all right?
Okay.
But they stack 3, so each box is 3. So you'd have 3 toad legs and 2 toad legs.
So many toad legs.
Wow.
Maybe you could sell these toad legs.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Those 10 coins are coming straight back.
Quickly look up how much the toad legs cost.
These days.
Would that be in there?
Yes,
Toad legs?
it will be in here, I promise you.
amazing.
I
Out
just
of
love the.
interest, why have you put it in as 3 toad legs and 2
Because
toad legs separately?
it stacks as a 3.
Oh, it stacks as 3, sorry, I missed that. I'm dumb as hell.
That's your metal crates again.
It
Just
is,
coming
yeah,
in.
it's gone, yeah.
I just love the visual of like Hal just like cannonball and just like dives into the pond.
Just grab it easily.
I will tell you now, those toad legs are worth 4 coins each.
Oh, we're
Coming to this pond was a good idea.
So,
We only need 1 set for the potion.
you only need 1 for the potion?
So we can sell 4 sets
Yeah.
in total.
Now, I will say that this hunting of the toad legs, while this is going on, those of you who assisted or are involved in it, so right now, Matilda and Alf, you have still a bit of time, that is going to take your morning. That's going to, your journey and the hunting for the toad legs, that takes your morning completely. Meanwhile, Alf and Matilda, you wanted to go and try and find this herb, Taramin. What's Matilda doing? Do you want to assist Alf, or do you want to go off and do something?
Sure, I'll assist.
Get some sugar.
I'll assist
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you going to assist him? And what is Alf
Oh,
doing?
so,
I suppose I should
sorry,
ask.
yeah. Well, so I imagine this is a herb lore check, right? Which I do not have a good thing, but I'm intelligently doing it. That's my reasoning.
No, I'd say intelligence would be the right fit. So this would be intelligence and herbal. You're going around Tavley, looking at all the different plants. Like, oh, is this one Taramin? Is this one Taramin? Trying to find the right
Where
one.
do Taramin grow? I go there.
You go there, and then it's
That's
also
pretty
removing
smart.
them without ruining it as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So how is Matilda going to help in this search? How do you
Can
assist? Or would you like to do something else?
Can I ask one of the druids where the best place to look is for?
Yeah, so you can basically like go up to a druid, you get the advice, and then you're kind of like running
Pass it on to
information
him
back.
and go over here and look over there.
And the druids here want to teach you, so they're like, oh, well, I will teach you how to identify it. You look for the three fronds on the leaf and blah, blah. It kind of gives you all this knowledge. But yeah, this will give you advantage. So if you want to do, so what's your intelligence plus herb lore there?
So I've got 6 intelligence, 1 herb lore.
So 7. You are in Tavley, so I'm going to add an extra, I'd say 1 to this. So your target number is going to be 8. You've got 4d6, and you're going to take the 3 lowest.
Stealing one of your
Would you
dice.
like some extra d6? I have extra d6.
It's
but you've got
cool.
'em.
46. Remove the highest, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, well, I rolled a 7.
7, which is under 8.
That is under 8.
So you get 2 Taramin.
2
So you
Taramin.
spend the time and you kind of like, between the 2 of you, you manage to find a plant. You do ruin maybe some of them trying to get them off the leaf, but you do manage to salvage 2 pure Taramins. I do apologize as well, Giles. Although you failed, when you resource gather, you always gain at least 1. So you did get at least 1 frog. You got 1 set of toad legs.
Teamwork, that.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, that.
Oh, got it. Still look.
Rip its legs off.
Oh my god.
Like Lenny in Mice and Men.
Wow.
Family friendly show.
That's what I imagine Leaf and Halbert's is. Leaf's like delicately catch them and Halbert just goes.
I catch them, I bop them on the head and pass them back over to you, ready to be decapitated from the bottom down.
Like,
Yeah.
Don't need the tape off.
It's like a wishbone.
like I wish.
Anyway,
That's horrible.
it's high rollers. We're not family friendly here.
Tons and tons of toad legs. It's
the food chain.
Tarramin.
You know.
We need
Sell
sugar.
those.
Tiny tear just comes down.
Yeah.
House cheese.
It's for Dad.
It's for surprise. It's for Dad.
So sorry.
To speak, if you guys want to sell any extra toad legs, I will just let you. You can sell them here in Taverley. The druids are very happy to buy this off you. They're a crucial part of potion.
Great.
Or I will say the other alternative is they will take one of those toad legs and will give you a agility potion. Because that is an ingredient in an agility potion.
And
Okay.
that gives us.
So an agility potion, when drank, increases your agility by 3 for 1d6 plus 1 turns.
This could help us with another quest. perhaps.
Like,
So how many? So we have 6 toad
But they'll
legs
only do that
altogether.
one. They'll do one potion for free.
So we have 6 toad legs. So if we sell
Okay.
4 and then
I've got a
get
toad leg as well.
Yep, that's what we've got 6 total.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's math.
Definitely.
that's number one.
Sell
Just in
for.
character.
So we get
Sell
one potion for free.
One
Yep.
potion.
Yeah.
Who's going to take that potion, by the way? I mean, it would probably make sense that it either goes from Leith or Giles, because you're the ones with the toad legs. So
Oh,
Can I
okay.
pass it off?
yeah, sure.
So anyone can have it, really. If
Yeah.
you want it for nimble fingers or something in the future.
It would be very useful for that if you were like
Yeah,
desperate
that's what
to
I'm
thieve.
thinking.
I don't need it, honestly.
For helping
but-
me with the toe leg, so I trade this potion. There you go.
Okay.
Or we could keep the potion as a backup.
Yeah, you can use it for surprising or something.
All right, so we have one toad leg, and then how
And I
much
would like
money,
to sell
sorry?
4 of my toad legs.
So that would be 4, 8, 16 coins back in the to
In the
replenish
red,
the
the
lost
green, the
pocket.
black, that
We
one.
should buy
And
a
then can you get agility potion?
No,
Let's
One
buy me a
toad
pot,
leg.
and then we can put all the coins back in that pot.
Would you like to know
Lost
how
the
much
most
the pot
money.
costs?
Yeah,
I'm not putting my money in your pot again.
I'll be
No,
extra safe
me
this
neither.
time.
A pot costs 5 coins.
That's a lot.
Oh dear.
So yeah, you guys spend the morning gathering these resources. You do still need sugar and fresh ice for this potion,
Yes.
but you've got a fair amount of the ingredients. You've got at least half of them. What would you like to do next? Would you like to continue on your journey to Berthorpe? Would you like to make a detour and head to Ice Mountain? What's the plan in your next time
ice.
segment?
Will the ice melt?
Yeah, the ice will melt. That's a lot.
This is magic ice.
Magic ice. Okay.
From Ice
Gotcha.
Mountain.
Ice.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it stays. It's how everyone powers their fridges here in Gielenor.
We need to make this potion while we're here. So
not do it on the way back?
Before we journey all the way back.
Yeah, we should definitely do that on the way back. We can
Mr.
probably pick
Riz?
sugar up in Berthorpe because there'll be.
There's like kitchens. There's like the prince's kitchens and things, and the barracks and things like that you can go
visit the
to.
mine while we're here as well.
Yeah. So you want to continue on to Berthorpe?
I guess so.
Mr. Riz Mataz.
Hey, kid. Hey.
Hey. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You take my potion. You can do it.
Hey. Are you going to be here maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, maybe the day after that?
I'm here. I'm here all the time, kid. I live here now.
Right, okay, cool.
I'm a druid.
Oh, that's good.
I'm a cool druid, but I'm a druid.
Oh, really, he's really cool.
Everyone's gonna know the name of Taz.
All right, well, we might come back like in a couple of days, maybe.
Sure.
Make this potion.
But
We'll
could
come
do
back
it
with all the
here.
stuff.
We could do it while we're here.
Aren't we going to Berthorpe?
Yeah, but we have to come back.
Yeah, we have to come back.
I know we have to
this,
come
but
back. That's what I'm saying. Making sure he's still here.
How long are you expecting us to be in Burnsthorpe?
Could be a couple.
Mining for like 12 hours.
I don't know, something could happen. I was just making sure he's still here.
He will still be here. All right.
Cool.
He's not a roaming NPC.
Before we do set off, can I just hand over 8 coins to Halbert for the help catching the toads?
That's
like
what a lovely little Brady Bunch family.
yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
I am still massively in debt
I
here.
just think his voice is kind of breaking. It's in that weird, like, you know.
Can you please be more macho?
You want me to?
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
It's like when it breaks, it really breaks. And then,
Sounds like Kool-Aid guy.
amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can hand those off, and then to complete the journey, I do need another travel check. And I'm going to say Leaf can't make this one because he's already.
I think I am summoning the courage to press on.
Well, summoning would be used. What I would say is, what is your summoning max summoning points? Do you have there?
Oh, 20.
20?
What?
Well.
Who is
Have
this
you
guy?
seen what we can summon though? Because it may be.
Sorry, what
useful
is
for-
summoning points?
Oh, you
So
said
with
like
summoning,
familiar.
yeah, you can summon a spirit familiar.
What if we get a pack yak? What am I?
Well, I was going to say,
Hang on.
you could get a pack animal like a war pig, a spirit war pig.
Oh, it's all
or
covered up, Alf.
A spirit wolf would be very good at maybe helping you on a journey, I would say. It would be able to, like...
A wolf?
A swolf.
How many summoning points is there?
A summoning point is, for a spirit wolf... Go find it.
Summoning, page 95.
Spirit wolf would cost you 3 summoning points, and it's easier as well. It's +2 target number to try and summon it.
Okay.
Oh, you have to try and
You have to
summon.
try and summon it, yes.
I think it's worth
How do I
it.
regain or...
So you gain them when you sleep.
So I just have 20 every day?
You have 20 every day.
Oh, if I had
Use
2
them.
more, I could have a bronze minotaur.
No, you do.
If we were to lose some of these ingredients now, it would be pretty bad. So I think we should invest.
Yeah, I like the idea of a wolf.
Yes, spirit scorpion.
What about Spirit Scorpion? Spirit War Pig?
So the war pig and the scorpion probably not going to be so good at helping you travel, but very good if you get into a fight.
Ride him.
One of you can ride it.
Come on, dude. Yeah, but Spirit War Pig, that's 5. I can make 4.
You can only summon one at a time, I believe. You have to dismiss it before you summon the next.
Okay.
You can't have 4 war pigs.
Do they only last for this travel period we have, or will it?
I would say that it would last for this travel period.
Yeah.
I believe they know. Actually, no, they last until they're defeated. I believe.
It's in the bottom bit. How long does a familiar stay?
Yeah, there you go.
Until you've finished the task.
Oh, until you finish the task. So yes, this would be for you.
So this would just be...
So if you do get attacked on the journey, I would say it would still be here. It would be in the fight.
I've been trying some things.
Oh no, here we go.
Alf like starts drawing. He does a Full Metal Alchemist, sketches out a circle,
And
comes out with one arm. Yeah. Ah!
I just want to try a little spell.
Well, let's see if you're successful first. This is going to be intellect plus your summoning skill.
10.
Plus another 2 because it's an easy summon. So you've got a 3d6. You've got to get under 12.
Watch this drive. 10.
It's success.
Okay, yes.
So we watch. Now, Tom, technically, you know, this is a spirit wolf. Do you have a particular color or idea? I'm thinking like Okami is like, I'm getting that kind of image in my head, which is pretty badass.
You think...
Okami? Okami.
okay, yeah.
But whatever you want.
Like
It's
the
what
white
you
wolf,
want.
right? Is that what that is?
It's from the game with the cool.
That
pants.
watercolor brush game on the PS2.
It, as a complete contrast to me, is a bloody-teethed dire wolf. And it's like...
You have summoned me, master.
Yeah, I have.
What do you wish of spirit wolf?
Well, we're trying to get to Burnthorpe.
Alf, what have you done? What the hell?
Could you help us?
Yes,
Yeah.
I will help you travel there, master.
This is my friend. What's your name?
I am Death Lord, Master of Death.
Death Lord Master of Death wants to help us to Burnthorpe.
I am the Alpha. I lead the pack.
No, listen.
Sorry, his
I summoned
resting
you.
wolf
I am the
face is
alpha.
for you.
You are the Alpha Master.
I am the alpha. That's me.
Mark, what's that
Alpha.
resting face of the wolf there?
Podcast listeners, indescribable wolf
Just
rage.
terror.
It's like, you know, the picture of the angry wolf where it's snarling.
Yeah.
It's like that all the
Yeah.
time. Very well. I shall lead the way. And if any shall stand in our path, I shall rip out their throat, master.
Thank you.
That was useful.
Yeah, lead the way.
Actually,
Little
well
tail
done.
start, its tail starts
shocked.
wagging. And then
You're a good boy.
I'm genuinely. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Well done.
I'm terrified.
It's like the size of a horse, this wolf.
I imagine it's like dribbling as
Yeah,
well,
it's
like
just blood.
drool and
But it's
blood, like-
it's black
Oh, it's blood. Okay, sure.
Just drips from its
Sure.
jaws.
So I'm like innocently like twisting my leg, like, so try that one out. That worked. What do you think?
What's Candy's reaction? Just terrified. Right. So if you actually in the back of the book, Tom, in the
therapy.
monster section, there is a spirit familiar section.
Okay.
And if we do get into a fight, you don't need to look at it now. But if we do the stats for the spirit wolf in there, and you will control it.
Yeah. So.
And I would say it was a success to summon the spirit wolf, and I'm going to say the spirit wolf is the travel check, so it leads the way as a success.
we're not in a fight.
Tell him he did a good job because he has,
I will roll
he
to
has
see if you get
control
in a
over
fight.
that thing.
But if it's anything other than a fight, I'll disregard it.
Oh, but if we use that as the means to succeed the travel, does it then? Do I lose it because that is
No.
successful? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing. I'm making up.
He's in. Okay. No, that's
I'm
cool.
making up rules as I want. 'Cause that's my right.
I almost want this to be a fight just so this thing just...
Luckily, the
Tears
random
ass.
result I rolled is also a nothing. But yes, I'm just going to say that you travel, no problem.
Okay. Spirit Wolf.
And you guys arrive. As you... Oh, actually, no.
No.
Whilst there is no incident whilst you are traveling, as you arrive, you see the great grey mountains. And beyond those mountains, you know, lies the wilderness. The dark mountains behind Berthel.
Lots
You
of
can
scared,
see
I'm scared.
the immense citadel that belongs to Crown Prince, I believe it is Anlaf, who lives in Berthorpe, and the many nobles that Lady Melody is one of, inhabit this town. And you can see that it's got walls. As you begin to make your way towards the Great Walls, you can see that there are a few guards on position. There is a blood-curdling scream. And you look, and as you are, in your way moving through the great gates, about to enter the city of Berthorpe, you see that charging from the mountains towards the city are a band of trolls. And the guards call out, "Troll attack! Make arms!" And unfortunately, you will not have time to enter the city before the trolls arrive and an attack commences.
No!
You will be joined by some guards. You will be able to keep Death Lord. And I like to mention that if this, cinematically, we see the group of you like scared looking as these trolls, these great kind of brutish creatures, grey skin, big sort of like very cave troll from Lord of the Rings, kind of clubs and sticks and broken spears in their hands. The last person we see is Leaf. For trolls, I believe, are something that you have a history with.
Oh, I bloody hate trolls.
This kind, bookish face just hardens into steel.
Blood frenzy.
And that is going to be where we take our first. We're going to take our break there. A little cliffhanger.
We'll have a little combat next time.
And then we're going to do a little bit of combat.
Hell yeah.
Feel the blood pumping. But yes, so we are going to take our first break here. We hope you've enjoyed the first half of our little special RuneScape Kingdoms one-shot. Thank you very much to Jagex for sponsoring this. We will see you in part 2 very, very shortly. Take care.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Welcome back to part 2 of our RuneScape one-shot, RuneScape Kingdoms. In our previous part, our heroes are all the sort of raised orphan children of a knight of Falador called Sir Pryzin. And having learned that their sort of adopted father figure, Sir Pryzin intends to enter the grand tourney to impress his lady love, Lady Melody, and win the admiration and respect of his colleagues. Our young heroes have set off to try and aid Sir Pryzin in a number of different quests and tasks to help provide and empower him and encourage him in the tournament to come. In doing so, they have made their way to Berthorpe, where, upon arrival at the city gates, they have been attacked by trolls.
Egads.
Bloody hate trolls.
So we see, with Leaf's frozen face of anger, the camera kind of pulls away. We can see that there's a large section of wall. We see there are dozens of guards, and they are fighting. There are several trolls There are several trolls charging towards the gates. They're armed with like tree stumps or logs, big clubs. Some of them have got like what appears to be like a mine cart, and he's kind of pushing it like a wheelbarrow. All sorts of crazy accoutrements, kind of rocky skin protruding from their bodies, and there's several of them. There is, for you, 6. Whilst there are all these different guards, they're going to engage the vast majority of the trolls.
Good.
But 2 of them break through and charge towards the 6 of you. And that is where we're going to jump back into a battle.
Okay.
Now, in RuneScape Kingdoms, you can use things like miniatures and maps and things like that, but we're not going to use that today. We're going to kind of do this a little bit theatre of the mind, because I wasn't exactly sure what combats we were going to have and things like that.
That's fine.
So the way this works is ranges in this are very simple. You have near, you have far and distant.
And wherever you are.
There is a missed trick that they didn't say wherever you are. But no, you have near, far, and distant in this. The trolls are going to start at far distance, right? So they are charging in towards you guys. And you guys are all based around the gate, the entrance into Berthorpe. And as long as anybody's within that area, they're going to be within near range, right? So if you want to get away from that, you can spend movement points to move to a distant range and things like that. And you'll probably either move into the city itself or move away from the gates or something like that. But if you imagine it almost like zones, right? We've got the city gate, and that's where you guys all are. And then we have the mountains, which is where the trolls are coming from. And if you want to move out into those other spaces, kind of imagine it a bit like that.
Sure.
All right. The way that initiative works in this game, those of you who have played TTRPGs before know of initiative. The way it works in this game is by default, the rules are you all get to go first, and then the monsters go.
And we choose who goes?
Well,
Like the
so
order?
you would. I'm actually going to use one of the alternate options in the rulebook, which is to do alternating actions. So you pick somebody from your team to go, I will then pick a monster, then you guys go, then I pick a monster, and then in this case there wouldn't be any monsters left, so the rest of the players would then take, you can choose who goes when, all right? But it is going to start with you all 6 going first. These 2 trolls, and they're kind of pointing and they're charging towards you in this manner. Who would like to go first?
Oh, I wonder. Oh, who's the most?
I do seem to have a bow on my back.
Oh.
5 arrows, which
So,
I
yeah,
did
so-
not lose.
So maybe in rage, Leaf is already pulling one of these arrows out, ready
I think
to launch
so.
at one of the
The
trolls.
hands are trembling.
All right.
The teeth are gritted. I'm really ready. So I would really like to, before they get into near range, I'd like to try and
Well,
take
this
it.
is up to you guys as players, but if everyone's okay with that, we can.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So,
Then we can stop you.
for Leaf's benefit, for Ben's benefit, in combat, you can do 2 actions. The list of actions that you can do is quite simple. You can move. So if you spend 1 movement, you can move to another creature within near range, so you can kind of move between creatures. So imagine you're moving around in the same zone. If you spend 2 actions, you can move to distant range, so you can like pull away or get away from your enemies and things like that. There's no opportunity attacks or anything like that in this game. You can just move around as you need to. You can attack as an action. You can cast a spell. So if you don't move, you can potentially attack twice.
Oh.
Or you can attack and cast a spell.
Okay.
You can equip an item from your inventory. So if you have it in your inventory but not equipped,
Toad legs.
you can equip old toad
I
legs.
sold them. Damn it.
You can drink a potion or eat food. So if you have a piece of food in your inventory, you can num num num. Or you can use a skill. So like there are other skills like prayer, summoning, or if you wanted to try something different, like maybe you want to be like, is there a way I can use my thievery to do something? Like we can make up a special rule and I'll just adjudicate it as I wish to.
Sure.
All right.
How does ammo work with it being in your inventory but not in your
So
equip slot?
if you attack with, say, a bow and arrow,
Yeah.
you mark off one of those arrows. It doesn't need to be equipped as long as you have the arrows in your inventory.
Okay, but it wouldn't take 1 move to equip the arrow. That's just part of the process.
That's just part of the process.
Fantastic. Okay, and just to confirm, the trolls are currently they're far away.
They are far away and they're charging in.
Okay, they're
right?
charging.
So
in.
yeah, and so your bow, you can't use a bow at near range because they're too close. You have to switch to a melee weapon or something like that. All right.
Okay.
So you could attack twice.
So yeah, I would like to try and attack twice with my bow.
So like Legolas firing off 2 arrows.
2 headshots done.
Yeah.
Rapid
Yeah.
succession.
Combat over.
Sorted.
All right, good. So you take aim. These 2 trolls, we'll just call them A and B for now because
Okay.
we don't know what they're called.
What's your names?
Alan and Burr.
If one of them is called Bark, I'm having a.
You're gonna have a whole time.
There's going to be some big trouble going down.
So we got A and B. Which one do you want to target first?
Let's go with A.
All right, so A. So the way that attacking works is it works just like any other skill. So you add, so in this case it'll be agility because it's a ranged attack.
Okay.
And then you add your range skill. And you add those 2 numbers together, that gives you a target number, which would be
6.
6. And these are large creatures, so you actually get a +1. So the target number is going to actually increase against them. So they're a bit easier to hit because they're big. So that's actually going to be 7. And it's the same thing. It's roll 3d6 and try and get under.
Okay, fantastic. And is this roll for both of the attacks if I'm doing the
This is just the first attack.
the first attack,
Yeah, because we
okay.
do damage per attack.
Oh, well, I definitely did not. I have unfortunately rolled a,
A lot.
yes, a 14.
A 14. It just flies past, sails past. The troll kind of looks at it like, oh, fly! And then it kind of, and it charges back towards you. And then the second attack, so we do the same thing again. Trying to be a 7.
Where are a 12.
A 12. Both arrows go flying past. You feel that kind of like, maybe, things that you can do. That frustration of missing these 2 trolls as it comes barreling towards you. I'm also going to remind you guys, any character can use things like prayers and things like that. If you want to have a flick through and look in the book,
Is this
there are
free?
some minor prayers. They cost an action to do, but there are like quite low-level prayers that can boost things like defense and strength and things like that.
I'd like to see the prayer menu.
Just something to
Ready for
something
my
to
next attack,
consider.
because I'm going to have to pick this up.
I'm going to take my action for one of my monsters. I'm going to have is going to reach Poor Leaf as he charges like, you shot arrow, beast smash! He charges towards you. I actually have to roll to see what my troll does. They have like set moves that they do.
AI.
It's like little AI.
Okay.
So this troll, he charges towards you, and he is going to use, he's a mountain troll, and he is going to use Eat 'em Up.
3.
Eat him up.
Eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up.
Oh no.
Mountain Troll makes a melee attack
like my
against
dad.
a single target. So you need to give me a defense roll. How do you want to try and defend against this, Lee? So imagine this guy, he looks like he's just about to grab you and maybe try and like bite you or like, pummel you with his fist. What does Leaf do in response?
I'd like to try and roll away if possible.
Right, so kind of like, dodge to the side. So that's great. That is an agility plus defense roll. So you add your agility and your defense.
My defense.
Yeah, sure. Defense skill.
Where is my defense skill? Oh, here. Okay, so I have a 6.
That's another 6?
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, because these are large, means they're strong, they're harder for you to defend against. So it's a -1 TN. So it's actually, you've got to get a 5.
Oh, wow. Good luck.
Okay.
3, okay.
Bunch of losers.
This is not working out well for me, is it?
It is possible.
Not with that roll.
It is not possible. I
that
am
case-
definitely getting...
You, what that means is you just take full damage.
Okay.
If you succeed a defense roll, you are allowed to use your armor to soak up some of that damage. But on a failed roll, you just take the full amount and any other effects that might be in place as well.
See, okay.
In this case, that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
You puncture on the head.
All right, on my head. Okay.
Soften him up before we eat him.
We all have 39 HP for
do.
everyone's benefit.
But that's it. That's all I do. So now one of you gets to go.
Save me.
Oh, I wouldn't mind going next because I also have the wolf who is called
Yes.
Death, Hunger,
Death Lord.
Lord of Death,
Lord.
Skullbringer, and
Yep.
Immortal of the Ancient Realms.
Give me his face again.
There's his face. Yeah. Now,
master. I shall kill them.
when does the spirit wolf take his turn?
I'm going to say it will take it on the same turn as you.
Okay.
So you take your turn, and then the spirit wolf will go.
Okay.
I'll just make that up. I don't know if that's in the rules or not. I've decided.
It is now.
So
Makes it easier.
It does.
the spirit wolf is similar to the enemies. They have AI too. I have to roll a dice to see what they intend to do.
Okay, cool.
So it's a D2, either a bite or a howl. I'll just half this dice. 2. It's going to howl, which
Okay.
means it howls at one target within near range, which I presume is the one.
The
that-
only one would be A, which is the one currently fighting Leaf.
Yeah. On a successful magic test, it forces the target to immediately move to far range away from the wolf.
All right. So this is going to be your intellect plus magic.
Intellect plus magic, which is 4. Yeah, I have to beat 400. Intellect, magic, 11. Bam.
Oh.
I rolled a 14.
Normally we roll like garbage.
Yeah.
Why are we rolling so high?
Now,
to
on
do
such a
that?
good, because you have a really good chance of succeeding here. Actually, no, you can't do this because this is the Spirit Wolf's turn.
That's the thing. I was thinking of doing like a prayer first, but I guess the spirit wolf will go first.
Well, also, I'm going to remind you guys, because we talked a little bit about this before we started. I haven't raised it up in the actual episode yet. You do have these things called motivations and catalysts. And if you can sort of describe to me how your catalyst inspires you in this moment, you can actually re-roll a test.
Oh.
And a motivation you can use to get some hit points back, right? So that's an option you can think. But because this is the Spirit Wolf, I'm going to say that you actually can't use that on this.
Yeah.
This is the Spirit Wolf. So the Spirit Wolf is like, I shall fight a dead master. And the troll's just like, go doggy, eat who next?
I would like to use a prayer for my first action.
Okay.
And I will choose the Thick Skin prayer, which I will use on Leaf, which increases your defense score by +2 for 1d3 turns.
Now, what is the cost of this prayer?
2 points, and I have 3.
And you have 3. So you do have to make a roll here. So this is your going to be intellect plus prayer.
Oh, right, and then see if it succeeds.
Yes.
Intellect plus my prayer, so I've got 7. 7. Is that?
7 is a success.
That's
You
a
have to
success.
equal it or beat it, or get under it.
So my prayer works.
So you take off 2 points.
Yeah.
And then
got
that
1
prayer.
point remaining.
Yep. And then that prayer activates.
So your defense score, Leaf, increases by 2 for 3 turns.
So offering up a prayer to perhaps Saradomin, the
cabbage one.
or Brassicus. You're like, oh, Brassicus. And we see sort of like, the skin of Leaf becomes more toughened and bark-like as it.
Bark-like.
Yeah.
Backstory.
There is a bit of history to that one.
Yeah.
I now have a nice
Sorry.
pale, barky-like skin.
But yeah, good to know that you
And a
have an
face
extra
smell
2
like
to your defense. And does that say how long it lasts?
Yeah, 3 turns. I roll a
turns?
d6
Right.
or a d3,
So
sorry.
for 3 turns, you get an extra defense.
And finally,
And you got another action.
I would like to use some magic because I have a lot of runes I need to use. I use a combination of runes to cast spells.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't bloody
He said the thing.
The game.
And I would like to use a combination of. Let's have a quiz. See if you can guess which spell I'm using.
Okay.
I'm using
Very confident over there.
air, water, and mind.
Oh.
1 air, 1 water, 1 mind.
be a
You're
water
right.
strike.
It's water strike,
Easy.
which targets a far target for 3 water damage. So the one
you
that's
go
still
for
yet
B.
to run in.
Yes.
Do I
So this is intellect plus magic.
same again?
Yep.
Which is again 11. 11.
Oh, wow.
11.
Up to the wire.
Now I'm going to remind you, if you wanted to try and re-roll that to get lower, because the lower under, the
Yeah.
more damage you will deal. You get to add the difference to your damage roll.
Would you say this is a peaceful action? Then I don't think my motivation counts, unfortunately.
But it's your catalyst that can give you a re-roll.
Crime. Did I tell anyone that my catalyst was crime?
No.
That makes
Well, this is your
a lot more
background of crime.
sense.
You know, you lived a hard life. You were on the run.
Ow.
Maybe there's something about this terrifying troll.
I was
Makes
on
you
the run
panic.
Timid
from...
little boy is actually a criminal.
Timid.
You don't know me.
Obsessed with blood.
You don't know who I am.
Seen the wolf he summoned?
Okay, fair point. I was thinking back to the
That's his
original
inner
story.
You're gonna give it to me.
Okay, if you want to use
Sure.
it.
Let's see.
Just because also I want to show off the mechanics.
I can get better than 11. 11. A 4, 6, and 1. All right.
Well, you do successfully cast it.
Yes.
So how much damage does
That does 3 water damage to Far Troll B, please.
Well, I imagine it's kind of almost freezes partially in the way, so it becomes like a blast of ice.
Fresh ice.
We need that.
It dissipates too quickly.
The perfect crime.
But the ice hits the troll. Oh! Ice like mountain. Don't like. Swiss wizard.
Swiss wizard.
Yeah, Swiss wizard. Yeah. Oh, hey there, wizard. But no, the troll is going to look in your direction, Alf. As
he doesn't do that.
they go next, and they are going to charge towards Alf this time.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay. I probably do not have a good defense.
That is unfortunately going to be another eat 'em up. So I need you to make a defense test. How are you defending yourself?
I'm not.
All right, I'll just hit you then.
Yeah. I mean, I scrunch down as small as I can.
All right,
I make
agility
myself a
plus
little
defense then.
bite-sized.
A little bite-sized difference.
You're making it easier.
I know. I realise. I'm panicked.
He's a long distance.
So what is it? Sorry,
Agility plus defense.
2. I have to roll 3 dice.
Oh my god.
Well,
Get a triple.
If I got a triple.
1.
No, I got 11 again.
Unfortunately,
Two ones.
You are going to take 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay.
Bonk.
Ouch.
However, it's now both of my monsters have gone, so now it's really the rest of you can go as you wish.
Go to town.
But they are both trolls are in near range.
My highest stat is smithing, so could I just set up a ford and start like smithing one of their feet or something? I don't know.
Not to do any damage. You can certainly try and be like, you can try something creative. But if you want to,
How long do turns take?
Trolls.
Can I hit
3
him with
days.
What was that, Casey?
hit him with a sword?
So which one would you like to hit? Like the one fighting?
No, I'll hit the one that's next
Going
to you
after the
because
wizard?
you've cast a spell
Okay.
Yes.
on Leaf.
So you see the
So
big troll
I'll-
bonk your little elf
Yeah.
buddy on the head, and you're going
only
to charge
little.
in. Your squire training. This is what you train for, to be a knight.
Yes.
So do you want to just attack, or do you want to do anything else?
I will just attack for now, please.
Okay. So what is your attack plus strength, I imagine?
7.
7. All right.
Pretty good.
Well. Pretty good. No.
No, rolling too high.
14.
Rolling too hard.
Why is this
Not
never
really
happen?
for ones. We roll nothing but ones, you guys. I swear. I promise.
I
Like,
tried.
The name is a lie.
Swing, but the troll's rocky hide just ka-dang, kind of bounces off.
I try again.
All right.
9.
So, I thought you rolled. Oh, I thought that was a 1. Sorry. So again, kind of. But this is your little bronze sword that you've got. Is unfortunately no match for these powerful trolls. You do see some of the guards sort of like trying to fend off the others. Are just like, oh, you need to get inside. But they're kind of seeing you trying to valiantly fight against. But yeah, your strikes are deflected.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
Right, so
Here we go.
humble GM.
Hello.
Wonderful GM, you're doing a great job so far. Well done.
Thank you.
So I think this next thing would really elevate your GMing if you agreed to this.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So, are there any trees nearby?
There's some trees.
Pretty good at wood cutting. I've got a bronze axe.
Oh.
I try and fell a tree on a troll.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow it, but it won't do damage. But maybe it might stun them or some such, is what I'm going to say.
Or they'll use it as a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
I will
it's
say.
bad.
So yeah, if you roll a triple, if you roll a 666, it's going to go very badly.
Yeah.
If you roll a 111, it's
Gonna hit me.
going to be great. I will say, if you are successful, you will cause one of these trees that you go up and with a few hefty whacks, you'll cause it to fall, and it will stun one of these trolls.
All right, that's
Right.
a 7 to beat.
All
with
right.
Strength
Okay.
and wood cutting. Oh! 8.
Oh, it's so close.
So
Close. Actually, I'd say maybe you don't quite chop through the whole tree.
Like one little.
There's like a little
holding
tiny bit
itself
left,
up.
yeah. So I'd let you try again if you want to.
I kick it.
Just straight up. Still wood cutting, I guess. Yeah. If you want
I
to give
just
the
like
same.
kick it for the last bit.
Okay, give me the same roll.
Same roll though.
Same roll. I will add an extra TN because you've weakened it, so it's now 8.
11.
oh man.
11. What's
You
with that
kick
number?
the tree, and it's like you hear like a crunch, like as your little toe just hits it at an angle. Like a cartoon, you kind of reverberate off of it. Unfortunately, no luck.
Bugger.
Bugger then. This isn't going
That's
well.
me.
No.
Remember when I said we could easily kill trolls?
Yeah.
It was a big lie.
That's
Not with these rolls. Like it's like 5s and 4s over here.
Tom's just
Normally we're garbage,
rolling, like,
okay?
amazing.
Rolling like a god king. I have to get 11 to be fair. My chances of doing it are pretty good. But I also have to spend runes to cast spells.
Yes.
So
And did you mark off those runes?
I did indeed.
Good.
Yeah.
So
But watch this attack.
can do a halberd.
You wanna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my short bow and fire.
So you want to.
Let's move to a further.
I was going to say you need to move further away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
So I'll hop back a little bit.
Okay.
So that counts as a move, right?
Yep.
So I can only attack once.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, and then I will fire.
You pull out your little short bow. Ha! Which one would you like to fire at? A or B?
B.
All right. Okay.
And I need to beat 10.
All right. 3-6.
No. That would be 14.
Oh.
It's getting higher.
The arrow it hits a piece of stone. It's such a good shot, but it just hits this one really hard rocky bit, Pling, and just breaks off. That is one of your
It ricochets my tree.
Yes, but it doesn't knock it
Oh.
out. It's not just sticking out the side. And then we go to Halbert.
I'd like to use my 5 summoning points to summon a spirit war pig.
Okay. Well, you have to try and summon it first. So this is
It is
intellect
a
plus
check to
summoning.
do it, yeah.
Intellect and summon. That's a whopping 4.
3 1s. Here we
You're
go.
looking. 6.
Well, that is a 1 and that's cocked, but there's no shot with that being a 4 or 6 even.
12.
So you're like, war pig! you like raise your hands up, conjuring from your mind, trying to remember the lessons that you've seen Alf maybe performing magic, and there is just silence. You do lose 1 prayer point for trying, unfortunately.
This definitely feels like Brady Bunch does combat.
Yeah, it's a little bit. You got a mixture of combat and skillers, but yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, literally all my skill is smithing, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
We need to try our best here, don't we?
What's your attack skill?
Attack
7 is pretty tough, though.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
But what's your strength?
3.
So 4.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
We need some prayers.
So I'm gonna attack.
Oh, nobody missed by 1, did they? Because I forgot that when you attack them, you do get. Well, you're a woodcutting thing. That was different. When you attack the trolls, because they're large, you actually get an extra. Your number goes up by 1, so it's a bit
I
easier.
missed
Oh, I
by
see.
2.
Yeah, you missed by 2,
Yeah,
so it's a bit trickier.
Also,
I think you were way over.
when I failed my attacks, does that mean that I get a tick for ranged? Because it.
Yes, yeah. Anytime you fail a test, you get to tick that.
And it's only 1 tick per rest period. It's not like.
So basically, you're marking the skills that you failed at, and then when you rest, you choose one of them and you improve that by
Okay.
1.
That sucks. I don't think I've failed a single check yet.
Be
Good
worse.
already.
Oh, I must have done actually. Have I? Carry on.
I
Anyway.
failed everything.
I'm gonna try and attack. It's not gonna hit.
What if you roll 3 ones?
Oh, I rolled 2 1s and a 6.
Oh, so 8. So yeah, you kind of swing in with your was it a hatchet that you've got or like an axe?
An axe. Bronze.
Try and dig it into the troll's leg and just stinging, don't like, as they kind of get rebuffed away.
I don't like you either.
Defense. I did fail 1.
You did. So this is a brand new round. You can see that the guards at this point are fending off the trolls, and one of them is going to look over to you all and just say, "Oh, come on, get inside the gates! Like we can fend them off, but come on, get inside!" And they're going to try and usher you inside. And I'm going to have a guard join the battle.
Is that a
on your
sympathy
side.
guard?
That's you should probably leave now.
That's a pity guard. Yeah, yeah.
Pity guard.
Poor children. One of
combat
you's not
relief?
even got any shoes on.
We smell like toads and pond.
You know what, I'm gonna make him even better than God. I'm gonna make him a soldier.
I'm gonna make him a dragon.
Wow.
All right. So it's you guys to pick who wants to go first. But you can still you can do a fighting retreat through the gates. You can see that they're trying to close the gates of Berthorpe.
Yeah, can we at least
Trolls.
make our retreat look heroic?
You can.
We can try.
Yeah. I'd say as long as you do a fighting retreat, you like attack and move kind of thing. So I'd say that probably Candy's already moved and is like,
Bye, guys.
yeah, you're like in the gates firing through the now closing gates. But yeah, who wants to go first?
Are the gates close or near in terms of distance?
They're near, so you can move there with
So
one
one move.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray to Brassica with my cabbage out. Please provide little leaf with a sharp eye. So I'm gonna do the sharp eye prayer.
Okay, yeah.
Provide you-
What is your prayer?
Prayer points is 3 at the moment.
But what is your score? So 1,
The prayer is 1,
and what's your intellect?
and my intellect is 2, so 3.
Good luck.
1.
Nice.
Very hard to succeed.
Oh my god, it's not that.
Oh, I saw 2 ones.
2 1s, but a 4.
4.
was so
Fortunately, not enough. You prayer, but Brassica does not hear your prayer.
Oh well, I'm buggering off then. I run into
You start
the
running
gates.
through the gates. Nice. Okay. You guys make your way through. So we see Candy and Giles have run behind the now closing gates. The monsters, one of the trolls. So they're currently engaged with a few of you. I think so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 all sort of fighting up close. So I'll roll and then I'll determine someone randomly. 4.
Is that leaf?
Hit them. So this is the mountain troll makes a melee attack against a single target. 6. Unfortunately, that's going to be Alf.
I don't have the armor boost.
Oh, this could be bad. I need you to make a defense roll, please.
I defend it by making myself
smash
look
you into
really
the ground.
big and scaring him. I'm a bigger target. Why am I rolling 1 dice?
So you want to do strength and defense, or are you trying to dodge?
No, I think it's a really smart move to try and scare it off by looking big. Also, my wolf is behind me going, oh, win.
Okay.
Scary hell.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
So it'd be something plus defense, depending on what you're doing. How you want to defend against this? Are you trying to dodge? Are you trying to use your natural strength? Are you trying to, what?
How can I do this intelligently? Because otherwise, I'm boned.
I don't think
button.
you can use intelligence.
Time slows down. It's like Sherlock Holmes vision for me. I can see all the possible
Just entered the
futures.
You know what? I love that. I'm going to allow it. You're like, by the trajectory of his mace falling down upon me, a sidestep to the left, hits the puddle, I back away. Like, I like
quick
the
jab to
idea
the stomach.
of like, strike to the solar plexus. Stop. Tap him around the ears. I really like that image of Alf.
Okay.
As this giant club is coming towards him. Or like, you know, the meme where the triangle, like all the mathematical equations are coming around. He's
Okay.
like, the trajectory of this is approximately equal. I love that.
So I need to beat a 7 then in that case. I do not. I get a 14.
So you're like, yes, if I approximate by Pythagoras,
I sat there for too long.
So you take 8 damage and you are pinned, which means you cannot move for 1 turn.
Oh shit.
Are we leaving him? Yeah.
Yeah, he was always the weird
That's
one.
bait.
Yeah.
Now I will say that death is only the beginning. But yeah, so you watch as poor Alf just gets smashed in the face by a giant club.
It works. It looked like he just did nothing.
Yeah,
Just staring at him.
You just watched it.
You
one
were
of you
pinned
gets to
before
go.
you got pinned.
One of you gets to go.
Can I try and, for one of my things, unpin? Can I try and like unpin Alf somehow with strength?
Strength. What skill do you
I don't
think?
know.
Well, that's what I need you to tell
I'll use
me.
my archaeology.
I like my archaeology, but if you had a
Like
shovel,
digging the earth,
I could like,
right?
you'd like dig the earth under him and fling him over.
Do I have a shovel? But no. I don't know. I don't know what it would
Kill him
be
instead.
with.
Find a skill that's got a good number and try and make that work.
Can I mine him out from under?
Yes, yes, you can. I will say you can mine him out. Yes, strength and mining. Yes, I will allow it.
Strength of mining.
Total.
That's 7.
7. All right. 3d6.
8.
Was a
digging
fail by 1
deeper
just for
in.
attacking?
What's that?
Was a fail by 1 just for attacking?
But he's
Yeah,
trying to
'cause
be
it's
as
a big
big as
target.
possible,
Yes.
right? So now he's a large target, right?
Only in our minds.
Unfortunately, you try and scrabble away at the earth, like trying to like uncook. Because like I imagine Alf has been pressed into the ground as the pinning effect, like a cartoon, like a Doug Trio. He's kind of half in the ground now.
Like a dog trio, yeah. Okay.
And you're desperately trying to like scrabble him out, but it's just he's dug too deep,
And too greedily.
too greasily. Drums in the deep. You have another action. Flee. Fly, you fool.
Save yourself.
I leave.
You back away.
No, I can try again, I guess.
It's up to you. It's what
No,
you think.
use your movement.
I don't know. Should I?
I think you should leave.
Okay, I'll leave.
Get out of here.
Because I want to kill Tom.
Alf, right?
Yeah, sorry. Alf.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry,
We're friends.
It's getting personal.
So Matilda, you back off. You sort of like, I'm sorry. You sort of run off to the side.
I tried to mine as best I could.
The other mountain troll is going to try and strike Leaf. Oh. But you see this one pauses for a minute, and you can see that these creatures, they're sort of almost slow at taking in what's going on, and is just sort of taking his time, looking around like, this one's too skinny, don't like him. He's got funny plant bits. And you see that although this one hasn't been injured, any kind of like small cuts and scrapes begin to heal up as it regenerates.
Loser.
Yeah, but now you guys get to go. I'm done. All my monsters have gone.
I'm finished.
Okay, so like, can I try and get Alf out? Because he's my little brother. I can't leave him. Like,
Sure.
I can.
If it helps, there is a universe in which my wolf can actually help me
Okay.
get out.
It's just not this one.
Just not this one, and I have to roll it as well.
Yeah. I'd like to use my smithing power because it's my highest, and I have a hammer and a chisel. And I just imagine I'm gonna start chiseling on the troll's hand just
Yeah,
to try and get
yeah.
hit a nerve or something and get him
Sure.
to release it.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I'd say you can try that, for sure.
So would that be
So it'd be smithing and strength.
So that's a 9.
All right.
Here we go. That's a 5.
See, that's what you need to roll. So yeah, you kind of whip out your chisel and your hand hammer, and you see that he's reaching down. He's like gripping Alf, and he's about to pull him out, maybe and bite him. And you just quickly, and 3 fingers fall off. Alf sort of slips out, and you are no longer pinned.
Nice.
But that was
Come
your
on,
one
little
action.
brother. I'm gonna move.
You're gonna run
away.
All right. So you run back through the gates. All right. So that is
Bye.
who hasn't gone. So I
The
believe
monsters have gone.
Candy hasn't gone, Leaf hasn't gone, and Alf hasn't gone. So you guys' choice.
And the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf, which is with me.
You're now unpinned. What do you want to do, Alf?
I'm now unpinned. Shall I go? So I will let the wolf take a turn in that case first. So he is going to d4 and half it. Howl again.
Okay.
I presume this is at the one that pinned me.
Yep.
So I just need to make that successful magic check, which is 11. I roll 8.
Ooh.
And that
It basically has to run away, right?
that runs away to far range.
All right. So I'd say that just basically, happens immediately. You see one of these trolls like Death Lord is just like, let me try again, master. And the troll is just like, scary doggy! And it just runs. It just goes crying. It's just like, just goes storming off back into the mountains, or at least begins running away.
I love you,
whether
Death Lord.
it's there. Very good, master.
You're the best. And that is just the wolf's action. I don't really want to cast a spell or anything.
Okay.
And my attack is with a staff that was Garbo, so I'm just going to use my turn to run into town.
Run away.
Run away.
All right, you make your way, leaving just Leaf against this other troll, and Candy still behind the, bow ready. What do you guys see
For it. Which troll is left?
This is going to be B.
Troll B, the
Is that
slightly
the one
damaged one.
that has taken damage?
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm furious. I hate trolls,
not
and
leaving, are you?
I don't want to leave. So I'm gonna, because I'm close up to Troll B, now that Troll A is gone, I'm gonna try and attempt to hit it with my bronze sword.
Okay.
All right. Sword and a longbow?
I do have a bronze sword
this
and a
is
longbow.
attack, and so this will be. Now you can use agility in melee combat as well, depending on like your fighting style. I imagine you could be a bit more dexterous with your fighting style.
Yeah,
if you
at
wish
this
to.
point, I'm just honestly pissed off, and I have no intentions of being agile. I'm just going to
so
go
strength.
for the gut, straight in.
So
with the poke,
strength and attack in this
which is a
case.
7.
A 7. Now it's a larger creature, so you get +1.
Okay.
So this is 8 you need to beat.
Let me stab it. Get the revenge. Oh no. I got an 11.
Now, if you want to, if your catalyst is appropriate, you could try and re-roll it.
Yeah, I am. How many times do we get to use catalyst? Once
You get to use it basically once per session.
per session.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this will be for the one shot.
Okay.
I mean, just read out what your catalyst is.
Okay, so my catalyst is the fact that my village was destroyed by trolls.
How fitting!
Yes, but I also realise this is the start of our adventure. We still have 2 days left, and we may encounter trolls again.
Ben, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
We've only got like an hour left.
You know what? I refuse to give up. I'm thinking about my poor dad,
Yeah.
Father Bark, that was beaten and eaten by a troll, and I just fill myself with rage and refuse. I'm screaming, I'm not giving up.
Okay, we love it. We love to see it. This is a re-roll.
Get him dead.
We'll see if you can.
Oh, no, that's even worse. I'm at 13.
For my father!
That's right. Okay.
What are you doing?
You could have a... yeah.
Okay, realising
Oh,
that
wait. Sharp eye? Oh, no, that's range.
tactics are a very valid part of battle, I'm going to use my other turn to run away.
I'm not giving up on you.
Another day.
Yes.
So you kind of. And then you just sort of run
then I'm out of there.
go chasing off.
Sorry, Candy.
You see the soldier.
Oh, you're already gone.
The soldier that had come to help you, like, salute you as you run past, like, just like touched by your act of bravery.
How does he do?
I'm gonna have him go at the end.
Okay. I think it's the end, isn't it?
We've got one more.
Oh, you ran away last turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gone already.
You could still try and maybe get a couple
Yeah,
of shots in.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the total number you need? Was it 7 before? Ranged and agility.
10.
10. So it's actually 11 because it's the +1 for a large target. Ooh. So this could be it. This could be a good shot.
Maths. 10.
10 is a success.
Nice.
And it's 1 under. So what damage does your bow do?
3.
3 points, but it is 1 under, which means you add that to it as well. So it's actually 4 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Now, because this is a mundane attack, the troll does have a bit of an armor, so it only does 2, but because it's got 2 armor that it soaks, but it does 2 more points of damage.
Okay.
So the first arrow actually thuds in, and you see it like the troll's like, "Oh, fly!"
Wow.
I think we're wounding it.
We're getting
Close to
there.
death.
Yeah.
But now you've seen it bleed.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Yeah, go for it.
Brain. 7.
7. So that would be 4 points under. So 7 points of damage total. So it's 3 normally. So 7 points. So another 5. You actually see this arrow thuds in, and this kind of dark blue blood kind of and sort of begins to pour down. He's like, "Big fly?" like looks down as it's now like almost kind of like slowed down, and his arm's gone a bit floppy, and he's like, "Ugh." He's like just looking at it strangely as these 2 arrows do find their mark and find purchase. Ha!
Or damage.
Yeah, we've done it. And then the last thing, and I'll have we'll have Candy roll this actually because as you struck something for the soldier, could you roll a d6, just 1, and then half it for me?
3.
3. So the soldier makes and stab move. The soldier makes a melee attack against a single target within near range.
Okay.
This deals 10 stabbing damage on a failed defense. I will say, because I don't have stats on monsters like you do, this is normally always based on your attacks, right? So why don't you make a melee and agility roll for me? So, sorry, attack and agility.
So 7.
So 7 plus 1 because it's large, so 8.
5.
5 is a success. With another 3. This deals 10 stabbing damage on a failed test. So like you see, and it's an extra 3 because of the roll. So with this, the soldier, you see this wound, and the soldier's like, "An opening, my thanks!" And he leaps up and plunges his blade into the troll, and he kills it. It goes down. It does the
What loot drops? What loot drops?
So you see, as he plunges into it, I need a name for this soldier now. His name is Gary.
Gary.
Gary is like, "Gary shall take care of it. Huzzah!" Gary Blade.
Oh wow!
And he flies through the air.
Waiting for this moment.
Yeah. No, he drops the troll. At this point, all the other trolls are retreating, having been fended off by the soldiers. But as he does, you watch as the troll like stumbles, and it falls to the ground. And then its body bursts into a shower of coins, and also, you see 40 gold coins drops to the ground, along with a polished steel helmet.
No way.
The perfect size for Sir Pryzin. So it lands, you see the coin kind of land, and the helmet just pops as the troll vanishes, but it's just like, poof!
We're going back in.
Gary lands, anime style. Good day. And then he goes and he stands by the gate. Just stands like dead still. Yeah.
Out of
we could
aggro
just, like,
range of the other troll.
cautiously- Yeah.
It's just like, "Good day, adventurer." Stand still.
We just cautiously like scoop up the gold, being like, he's not gonna like take it.
Absolutely.
Like-
Yeah, but you need to decide who's carrying, because remember, you have to put it in your inventory slot.
So the other troll, he's gonzo.
They've just run away.
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
say that they have run away at this point.
I could take the helmet.
Yeah, go for it.
Candy's there scooting.
I want.
I have literally nothing in my inventory, so
I'm taking 20 of that
That's,
gold.
oh, actually, no, that's not good if you lose any items, because then you have to lose stuff that you're carrying.
What metal is this helmet?
Steel. Just a steel helmet.
Middle range.
Oh, the steel.
Pretty good. It's better than iron.
Is
Well,
polish
Candy got
better?
the killing blow. Well, Gary got the killing blow, but Candy helped. So you can
Candy gave the opening.
Yeah.
You know.
have the coin.
Oh, I've already written 20 coins in my inventory.
I'll give 20 points.
And there's the 20 coins I lost in the forest, to be fair.
we all lost.
Just took it. Just took it.
We all lost coins.
I like to imagine the 40 points have hit the
He
ground.
loves her.
Elf's like,
It's Tom Hazel. Let's be real.
I'm walking
it's
around,
not his character.
head in the clouds, talking to Death Lord.
yeah.
Coins. Where'd these come from?
I'll let you guys.
This is Tom in every campaign ever.
I just
This
don't
is
remember.
not.
I did say, I'm taking 20 coins. Like when it dropped.
Well, there is one other thing though, and I am going to award it to Candy because she was the one who opened it. A cape. So from Candy's back.
Troll cape, is it? 'Cause
It's not a troll
Quite
cape.
rocky and solid.
Let me find my capes.
Custom capes.
Yes. Well, I was going to use one of the basic ones. After defeating a monster, I was going to put it down as. The first one to kill a monster. You see a blue cape begins to form on Candy's back, almost materializing through your magic. And you see upon it a like a skull, like a kind of skull emblem, like a dark blue, like a midnight blue cape. And this is we'll call this the Slayer cape. I know there's probably a Slayer cape, and I've not described it, but I'm just going to call it that. Sure. And this is you gain +1 armor against crushing damage as these trolls crushed.
And no one else can get this cape.
No one else can ever get that cape again, and it's the cape for you killing the first monster.
I see. Server first.
Yeah, server first. Basically, yes.
Okay, you can take my coin.
I can't take the cape.
You can't. It's magically attached to you.
The cape chose you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This creating that opening. Maybe it'd be like the tactics cape. I like the idea of because you were the one that created the opening for Gary. Oh, the Gary cape.
It's just a picture of his.
So many cape options.
It's just a picture of his face just going like a thumbs up.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys make your way in. So the troll's been saying you can gather up the loot. The other trolls have been fended off, and you can make your way into Berthorpe. The guards kind of remarking you with they're like, "Oh, brave young adventurers, well done."
Thank you.
Trolls are no easy foe. Like they kind of give you that mark. And you guys make your way into Berthorpe. This is going to be this is going to complete your journey. You're going to get here around the afternoon.
Yes.
So you still have a little bit of time. If you want to try and do something here in Berthorpe, you can do.
So we actually need less ingot ores even than we did
slightly
before.
less than we did.
But we still need quite a bit. And also animal skin too we need.
And sugar.
And sugar. And fresh ice.
Yeah.
But is it another journey to go to...
It will be another journey to go to Ice Mountain. I will say sugar, as long as one of you takes the time, you can go rummaging in like the kitchens here and you can easily find some sugar. But that's basically going to take one person out of the activity.
I see.
They go around and either they buy it from a shop or they can find it. Maybe they could even stick your finger in. But yeah, Berthorpe is kind of quite a bustling city. There's there's various shops and there's people going about their business. There are various soldiers wandering around as well. Definitely a kind of place where, if you wanted to try and acquire some objects, you certainly could do. But yeah, I'd say the sugar is pretty easy for enough to find. In fact, I'd say that you don't even need to spend much time. If you guys want to buy it, it'll cost you 2 coins from a shop.
Okay. But who wants to go? I'll buy it.
With your,
And it doesn't take any
You've
time.
got 20 now as well.
Yeah.
I know what you've got.
It doesn't take any time, so
We also need
that.
people to go mining. My mining is...
Everyone's
see here.
mining is rubbish except mine, I think. But
We all
you
get
would
one.
still get one.
Yes.
One
That's
ingot.
true.
One
Yeah.
ore.
I'll go mining.
Yeah, don't forget, if you want steel, you need coal and iron as well to smelt into steel.
helmet.
But we have to see what we get, isn't it?
Yeah, it
you know,
depends
it's not like
It is,
what we
isn't it?
get.
you're looking at me with puppy dog eyes, but
But
I
you
can't
pick
make
which
the ore.
you pick
Yeah, you
like
pick
whether you
which
want
one,
iron, coal, or mithril,
Right.
And then you make a mining attempt to try and get it. All right.
I'm happy to...
And you do technically have 2 time segments. If you were to stay overnight here in Berthorpe, you could spend the afternoon and evening mining, just like until like 4 in the morning. You're like mining, and then in the next day you make your way back to Valador potentially.
I'm up for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Just get as much as we can.
All right. So you guys pick. So
Get grinding, guys.
yeah. So everybody else, I think, is pretty much. It's going to be strength plus mining. We'll do Matilda last because Matilda actually has a chance of rolling well.
I
Not
wasn't gonna
very
do-
high. I have nothing
Okay.
that's above a 7. 7 is the highest thing that I can do.
You just need to
got a
roll
4.
worse.
I've got
It's a 50-50 chance to get below a 3.
It's possible.
So
Mining and what?
And even then, you still get
Strength.
something.
4. Okay. I reckon we all aim for some metals. Because if we fail, we could buy coal, and I feel like coal would be cheaper than metals.
Could you...
that is some smart thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Are there any prayers?
Maybe.
I think there might be one to increase strength.
Is there?
I've got 2 prayer points and
Oh,
strength point
yeah.
is 3.
I got
Actually,
one.
I
Versus
can
strength is
I
3
can
prayer
do that.
points.
I could try do prayer.
I could try do prayer.
Could try do prayer.
I do prayer. Me pray
And
good.
it's plus 2 strength to whoever that person is for 1d3.
At this
Okay,
point, are
I'll
we
try
already
that.
at the mine?
Yeah. We say that like basically. So because I want to make
much
sure we
was
get
that, Tom?
plenty done.
Yeah.
We're just going to say that you can easily get access to the mines. It's really no big deal for you to go and do that. Same with like if you want to buy coal and things like that. We can just.
Are we able to prospect the ores before we attempt to make any
Yes.
decisions on mining?
Yeah, you can choose.
Okay.
You can choose whether you want coal, iron, mithril. What you want to go
But there's
for.
signs up here, like left side, coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm wondering if we should perhaps.
There's actually an old prospector. He's like, you after coal? You go to the coal shaft. Is the way you go.
Coal shaft.
Yeah.
Right.
What else you want? Iron?
Iron.
Oh, it's in the iron shaft. It's down this way.
Right. Anything mithril?
Look at the fancy boy up here. You go down in the mithril shaft.
All right, so what are the 3 then?
Yeah, that's right behind me.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
He's a character.
Yeah,
I like the
sticking around.
prospector, yeah.
3 points for burst of strength prayer.
I
by
could
the
do
way.
that. I could do strength prayer and then.
I am
But he's
happy,
welcome
by the
to try
way,
and do what they
to.
want.
How do I do that? So 3 points.
You have to make a check first.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it would be for you. This is like you're trying to empower yourself for mining. So I'd say you could use strength and prayer or intellect and prayer.
Guess what the figure is? It's a 7.
All right.
Again.
You're an all-rounder. This is a simple prayer though, so I think
7.
it's +1 as well.
Exactly.
Well, that's a success. So you would then mark off 3 prayer points,
Yep.
and then you get this basically. We'll say for this roll, you
So
get.
how many
Or
do I
someone.
get?
You can cast it on someone else as
Oh,
well.
you can cast it on someone else.
Yeah.
Is it
Cast
+2
on someone
strength?
else?
I have 3 strength. He has 3 strength. You have 1 strength.
What I was thinking is that if we were to prospect the mithril, find out what roll we need to be able to get it, it would help us then decide.
Well, the interesting it's always the same roll,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
To
okay.
get
Oh,
the
because we have to
resources,
beat
the
that.
same
Yes.
rolls,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's not a different roll. It doesn't have like an anti-roll mechanic
like
for it, of like a skill
you need
check.
to hit this threshold.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no modifier depending on what you want to get, but obviously you need more of certain
Who
things
has
to
the
make
worst chance with their strength and mining to
What's
mine?
your
something?
strength?
Everyone but
4.
Matilda.
So probably Leaf should have the +2 prayer strength, unless what's yours?
My strength's 4.
No, I think
But you have 3 mining then, so
I
yours
have
is a
3
7.
mining.
I have a 5.
I think Matilda just goes big on this. Rolls
To
3
guarantee.
1s, needs a 12, gets 55 mithril.
I mean, yeah, if you put it
Do you
on
want me to do
yourself.
it on myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the better the roll,
At least it guarantees us 1.
If you beat yours at the target number by a ton, do you get more
Resources.
resources?
Yeah.
There you
Exactly
go. So if
that.
you have
Okay.
a
So,
higher
like,
score,
what
Then,
would
yeah,
your
that makes
strength be
sense.
now? 6, right?
6.
And then
So
your mining is
9.
3, so 9. And I'd say, if you're going, so you would need to try and beat a mine. If you rolled 3 1s, so you'd be 6 under, you would get 7 materials.
you would mine a mithril
that would be
armor
critical.
piece.
and it would be a critical win,
Pre-smelt.
which in fact doubles the amount of resources you get.
My God.
Okay.
If you roll 3
And
ones.
even if we fail, we get
I don't think.
one.
It doesn't have to be 3 1s. It has to be a triple number. So if for example Matilda rolled 3 2s and got a 6, so that would be 3 under 9. That'd be 4 materials, but then double to 8.
Oh, 8.
So I want to spend one of these 2 time slots just getting the sugar. But I'm happy to spend my
Well, we
turn
bought the sugar,
assisting
so we
you.
didn't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a time
If
slot.
you just spend mine, it won't cost you.
I'll assist this.
All right,
this
so you'd
action.
get advanced. So you would get 4 dice, and you take the 3 lowest.
1 1 4.
So 6. And what do you want to go for? What metal?
Mithril.
Mithril. So 6 would be 3 under, so you would get 4 mithril ores.
And how much do we need? Yeah. So we've got the helmet.
You got a steel helm.
6
So-
for the body,
yeah.
2 for the legs.
Yeah, and
so-
then we need an animal hide for the legs as well.
But we have a helmet, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we got helmets.
And it was 2
How
mithril
many
per
did you
ingot,
say?
right?
No, it's 1.
Oh, 1.
And 4 coal per.
Did you say 4? 4 mithril?
Yes, you got 4 mithril. Put it in your back, in
I'm
your
not
item.
going to be helpful in this endeavour.
Remember, you
we
always
may
get
spend
one of a
2 turns.
resource. You always get one of a resource.
So we've got 3,
4.
4.
4, well,
It's really not that hard, man.
4 pre-smelted
I literally said
mithril
it like a
ingots.
load of times.
Yes.
So we get 3 though, right?
Yeah.
So we've
It's
got-
going to start becoming 3 if you keep asking me.
So if we just get a load of coal, in order to smelt the mithril, we have leg armor, mithril leg armor.
Yes.
And then
If you get an animal hide as well.
if we get an animal hide as well, but the body we could get in a different material. It doesn't have to be mithril. Like we've got steel, mithril. Let's just get an iron body bit as well.
Let's just make it different.
Yeah.
It's one of each type. It just bounces completely
Yeah.
average.
Well, why
There
does
is
it
a
matter, though?
pay
Because
for if I smith something of every iron.
it's not.
Not every iron, every metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also because mithril requires like 4 coal per, whereas iron is like 1 and 1, isn't it? 1 ingot, 1.
Yes, iron is just iron. Steel is 1 iron, 1 coal.
Like if we just mined a ton of iron, we'd get way more of that than we would mithril. I'm a bit of a gamer, guys. You
So
just
you
listen
didn't
to me.
want
Well, you've got 4 mithril now.
We should have told me.
Mithril.
But don't forget,
you
the
should have
better
told me
armor you
before
get for
that.
surprising, the better chance.
Exactly.
I know. I'm just saying, we get coal, and then for the other piece, we just get iron.
I'm going to go over to this side of the table because Tom's
I
as
just
well.
want to mine.
What would you like to mine?
Mithril.
All right, give me a roll.
Yeah, because I've got.
Strength plus money.
It's gonna be a 4, and I'm not gonna hit it. So you know. Nope. That is
Well,
a
you do
12.
get 1. You get 1 mithril.
Yeah, one
Always get
mithril.
1.
I'm gonna mine mithril as well. Like I
Okay.
said, we could buy coal.
I love it.
Yeah, I failed, so I get the 1.
Don't forget to tick your mining.
Oh,
You can improve it.
We now have 8 mithril, which is how much we would need.
For a plate body.
Okay, that's everything. So
If you buy the
coal
coal.
now.
Wait, no, sorry, we have
No,
6.
7. We have 7.
6.
Wait.
4, 5, 6. not
Yeah,
8,
6. We've got 6 at the moment.
So we can make a body.
Okay.
We just need a load of coal.
What am I?
Or we can get
This
2 more
is
mithril.
the most RuneScape.
Can I mine again though? If we're spending more
If you
time.
want, yeah, you can spend the evening to do it again.
I reckon we go again.
You'll lose
we
the
both
prayer,
try and get
though, is the only
mithril,
thing.
because even if we fail,
Unless you
we're
want
gonna
to
get
try
it.
again.
I mean, I am absolutely.
That gives us enough for 8.
Yeah.
And then
how much is coal?
We don't know.
yeah,
Would
we
you
don't
like to
know.
know?
Yes, please. That could change it.
I will tell you.
So if we can spend our 40 coins on
And
coal.
Matilda can just mine a bunch of coal before we leave as well.
Oh, it's coal is 18.
Oh,
18 per.
we're spending a few turns in the mines, I
Well,
think.
Tom's been speaking too
maybe,
much. Sounds like you weren't listening to sense.
maybe some of the pockets around here
A bit. Yeah.
could be pilfered for some coinage.
Berthold's ready for the picking.
Scooped.
What am I mining?
Do it.
I reckon
might
we
be,
only-
yeah.
I mean, I'm failing.
You're going-
I needed.
Oh my god!
My target was 2.
Remember, if you roll a triple and it fails, it's
Not
bad.
quite.
No, okay.
That's
16.
another
16. It's just
How we feel
high.
about
It's just
16?
high.
Okay.
Still 1.
Yeah.
1
You
mithril.
get 1 whatever you wanted, yeah.
And now you're going for the same, right?
I'm going to go for mithril, and I need to get, well, lower than a 5 if I want more than 1.
You can do it, I believe.
No, I just got 1 mithril.
But we have enough
Remember, you
mithril.
can assist each
Is
other
that
as
enough
well.
for everything now then?
We just need the coal now.
Okay, so I could try and get some.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
So this will
we
be
got
then
10
next
mithril.
time.
So now it's nighttime approaches. So the sun is fully set. The moon is rising. Yeah, you guys could keep going if you want to.
haven't
Just
been
basically
mining. I
mine
was
through the
helping.
night into the next day if you so wish.
Do we want to do that? Because then we could at least get 1 coal each.
Or if you wanted to go and do
Suppose.
something else, if people wanted to nighttime, I will say, I'll tell you this now. Any sneaky business would be an extra. You get a +1 because it's nighttime. Easier to thieve.
Can I disappear and go and kill for some?
I'm wondering.
So you're looking around Berthorpe, there's the most prominent people here there's soldiers wandering
Loaded with
around.
coal.
Or
Yeah.
just take their cuirass off of them.
Yeah, just steal their
There's the
whole
plate body.
their whole
Fine.
body, just rob it off of their backs. There are nobles. You kind of see like noble-looking individuals walking around, as well as like merchants and things like that.
Nobles really have just coal in their pocket.
Not coal, but they'll have
Money.
coin.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
they'll
money,
have coin.
that's a GP. Did we need anything else?
Coal.
Fresh ice.
Ice, which we might be able to get.
was the
Animal
other
skin.
quest?
How much coal do we
Cooking.
need? How much coal?
For Mithril, it's 4 pieces of coal per bar, per ore.
Jesus.
We
Okay.
need 32 pieces of coal.
That's math.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal some money so that we can
All right.
buy some coal.
Okay.
I will.
Kind of noble,
mine
I suppose.
for some coal.
Okay.
She's going to
If
apologise.
we give
whilst doing
advantage,
it.
it's just only giving them the extra D.
The extra 46, they choose the 3 lowest, yeah.
Okay.
Which does massively improve the odds.
Yeah.
But my
how much
strength
does
has gone back
Mithril
down.
sell for?
Mithril would sell for.
So if we mine all Mithril,
Yeah.
sell it.
Well, you have got Mithril ore, which is worth 36.
And then if
So one
smelt
mithril
it-
is 2
If
coal.
you were to spend 4 gold to smelt it to buy more coal, I like the way you're thinking.
We
I
got
like
Smithy
it.
over there.
We're RuneScaping.
This is merchant, this game.
A Mithril bar smelted is 80 coins.
Wait, but that's 4 coal.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
That's
It's not worth it.
Not
doesn't.
You're better off selling the raw ore.
I mean, we're trying to exploit this.
Unless,
don't
I mean,
think there's an
I will
exploit.
say that if you wanted to try and, you can haggle, you can make like social engagements in this game as well.
Look at us. I don't
Okay.
think many are
what-
social.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Oh god.
So I was looking at the spirit familiars. I can summon the only spirit animal that has a drop rate. All the others don't have drops.
Oh, no.
The spirit terror bird has a chance. It does drop 48 coins when killed. Also, it has a chance to drop an iron longsword and a water rune.
Oh no, you found a way to farm!
I can.
Summon points! Summon a creature, fight the creature,
costs-
get the coins!
It costs exactly as much summoning points as I have.
How many life points does it have?
It has 22.
So you'd have to fight it.
We'd have to fight it.
But it's my spirit. It's my spirit familiar.
So you could be like, don't fight us.
Come to me, spirit familiar. Shush, 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 shush.
Oh no! I will allow this.
Can you actually do that? Can you
I
actually
will.
just tell
If
it
it's
to
in the
stop?
book, I'm going to
Drops
allow it.
48 coins with a chance to drop an iron longsword or a water rune.
Tom, I will allow it, but you do have to successfully summon it.
That's true. But I get my summoning points back at the next day.
You would.
So for the next couple of days, I have 2 chances.
We are just going
Well,
to.
let me, while you
your
think of these
spirits.
plans, let me check in with Candy, because Candy wanted to do some thieving.
Please,
Oh yes,
please do.
receiving.
So, what's your choice? Like, yeah, there's these nobles, merchants, or soldiers. And they look like well-paid mercenaries, I will say.
Oh god, who's likely to have the most money?
That is up for you to decide.
It's either the merchants or the nobles, surely. We're gonna go pick the pockets of some merchant.
Okay, alrighty.
So I'm assuming agility and thieving.
That is it, and you'll get a +1 because it is dark. It's night time. So
Great.
what are you looking at?
6 agility, 6 thieving.
So 13.
Okay.
Why haven't I been doing this all along?
That's right.
Now I'm going to remind you of your catalyst to re-roll a single check that you make once per session.
Well, yeah, because that was 16.
Oh my god.
What is your catalyst?
My catalyst is I've been called upon by a god.
You see a
I think
cabbage
I'm
roll.
trying I
realise the
think a
higher
basket.
power.
Yeah, I remember how
Yeah.
tasty cabbages are.
Okay.
And it gives me
There is
strength.
Well, I imagine that you as you're doing this, you remember the meal that you ate earlier. That your brother cooked for you. This lovely family home.
Smell
Thinking
family.
of surprising, but then it's like your vision goes white, and you see just an endless field, like a farmer's field, and just in the middle is one enormous cabbage. Candy, my child. You carry the will of the cabbage. And then suddenly you're back in reality. You may re-roll.
6.
6 is a successful thieving. So as this merchant passes an alleyway, you lean out, your hand is just about to bump into him, maybe you trip, but then this vision, and then suddenly the coin pouch is, lifted away, or a pouch is lifted away from their belt.
Sack.
Yes.
Coin pot.
Sack.
Coin chest.
First of all,
You robbed their wagon.
you look upon in the pouch, you notice that there are, I'm going to say, a merchant, 80 coins. But also,
Full suit of armor.
not full suit of armor, but you do find 2 chaos runes.
No. I'm not
Do not write those down.
I know they're not mine.
He flipped it over. He was
No,
gonna write it down.
I'm looking at the rest of my runes. I want to see what I have available to
You
me.
are a
I would very much like.
Clearly, this
I'm not a loot
merchant
goblin.
is a,
I'm a wizard.
a minor
You're a
wizard or a
goblin.
mage, and they have carried 2 chaos runes upon their person.
I don't trust this demon child.
Well, you don't know what I can do.
Let's go to your evening activities, Candy.
Yeah.
What is anyone else doing this evening?
Mining.
Did you want to try and pray again?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no point. If you've got prayer points,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
do it. So prayer plus strength.
So
Because this is your like thinking of mining. You're like,
No,
please
I
sound
failed.
them in. All right, so no prayer. So you do lose 1 prayer point.
So I just have a 7
7.
for mining. Then
All right.
Are we mining mithril or coal?
doesn't matter because I failed.
Well, you get 1.
Coal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 1
A
coal.
coal.
1 coal.
How much do we need now?
32. 1.
Yeah, not too many to go with.
How many?
What coins? Oh, how much were the coals? 18.
So you can get 4 with your.
How many tries can I get at mining?
That was your evening mining.
That was it.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
The
well,
lack of strength.
Evening.
You find your limbs so weakened.
I got nothing.
You got 1 coal.
Not to one.
Okay.
Lovely coal.
I'm also going to try and mine some coal. And we'll see if I can get lower than a 5.
Is anybody going to assist?
I can.
Oh.
Oh, I can't assist
No,
because
you
I've already done.
I rolled already, and I got a 6.
Is that lower?
7, sorry. 7. No, it's not lower,
It's
unfortunately.
not lower,
Your
unfortunately.
score for-
5.
But you got 1 though.
You get 1 coal.
Are there any trees next to a building with a
You
chimney?
really want to get this wood cutting.
The thing is, if he cuts it down
If I hit
and
that-
I burn it in the smithy, that's how coal is
That's
made.
charcoal.
It's like a.
That's technically.
It's charcoal.
That's
It's not Minecraft,
It's
mate.
not coal
It's the same
in it.
thing, innit? You put it in a furnace.
coal in it.
I'm going to chop a tree in the dead of night
Okay.
to collapse on a chimney, and I'm going to scoop up all the coal from the chimney breast.
No, what if you?
Why do we
swap
steal
it?
coal from
Swap the
chimneys?
coal.
Can we not just steal coal from?
Yeah, my stealing is even worse.
You could try.
I'm going to steal some coal.
Just sell.
All right. Are you knocking a tree down on a house, or are you stealing coal?
I'm going to steal coal, I think.
Okay. That would,
Hindsight, I think maybe the tree.
that would be agility plus thieving. You're going to break into someone's house and scoop up all the coal.
Can I not go to an outdoor smithy that's like picking up their
Sure. There's
forge?
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Something
Sure.
like that.
Sure. It's still going to be agility plus thieving. What is that?
4. Alright, got it. Don't worry, I'll get us.
Keep in
all
mind,
that
this
coal.
isn't mining.
Let
You
it go.
won't get one if you fail.
No. 9.
Valiant effort.
You go over to it and you see a big burly woman. She's like shoveling coal into the furnace.
Just whistling.
You go up. You just run over and just start shoveling coal in your pockets. Give me that. She is going to.
It's the hot coals as
She
well.
chases you with the shovel.
You don't understand.
she bashes you with it. You take 5 damage.
Oh my god.
And she fends you off, and you get no coal. What are you doing? Coal thief! Coal thief! Guards! Coal thief!
A good cause.
Okay,
Why are you doing that?
benevolent GM.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
After this all happens and she has a kerfuffle at the forge,
Yes.
can I come along and offer my blacksmithing services in exchange for some coal?
Now here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Absolutely, you can do that. Give me because she wants to know how good of a smith you are, right? So give me strength and blacksmithing or intellect and blacksmithing.
So that's a 9.
Alrighty.
No.
Do you want to use your
What's
reroll?
your,
What's your motivation?
6, 5, and
Your
a 3.
catalyst. What's your catalyst?
Yeah.
Something was stolen from me, and I'll do anything to get it back. So because My
You're
dad
angered by
brother-
by his thievery. You sympathise with this woman,
Yeah.
and that will allow you a reroll. She looks in your eyes, and she sees there's a connection. She has been stolen from, you have been stolen from, and there is a connection. But let's see how good that connection is. Reroll.
8, 9.
Just
Exactly.
barely a success. She looks. She puts her hand on your shoulder. Young man, I see you. We shall exchange services. She will allow you to offer an evening of basically apprenticing. In exchange, she will give you a bag of coal. I'm going to roll a d6, and I'm going to add 1.
Okay.
And this is how much coal you get.
Oh no.
All right? 3 coal.
+1.
That's with the +1.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
I rolled a
We're
2.
nowhere near the amount of coal.
Imagine
Like
if I
that
rolled a
5
6.
hole we have now?
We got 5 now, yeah.
5, okay.
Candy.
What an exciting game.
What's that in your pocket?
He's like, he senses it. He's like,
I sense chaos. You want to give that to me? If not, I'll kill you. I don't say that.
So handshaking.
Thank you.
2 chaos runes.
Mark, benevolent DM.
Yes.
What is rock if not dead mud? Would you describe rock as undead?
You cannot crumble undead rocks.
Did it crumble undead was the spell?
No, you
In that
cannot
case,
crumble undead rocks.
if I used the spell Earth Bolt,
Yes.
which lets me, the earth rises and forms into a ball in my hands, could I use this as a supplement for mining? I pull coal out of the rock,
I would allow you to use intellect plus mining, but not magic.
and I have to spend all of these to spell?
No,
No,
no.
I don't.
You won't need to spend a rune.
I'm attempting to pull ore.
It's just like
out of the
using
earth.
magic knowledge to like lift rocks and help make the mining easier.
Intellect and mining.
Yeah.
7.
Is that triple 1?
4.
Oh! So
Almost a triple.
Almost a
that's
triple one.
3 under, so you
under.
get 4 coal.
Nice.
So using like levitating rocks and like sifting through.
How many
like,
coal do we have now?
9.
Cool.
Damn it, I can't
We're not
increase my
in double
mining now.
50.
I have money to buy 4.
Has everyone taken a turn in this evening segment now? All right. So you do eventually have to retire and go to sleep, right?
More summoning
But
points.
with a long rest, first of all, you get all your summoning points, all your prayer points, all your life points back.
Okay.
But also, any skill that you failed at, you may pick one of them and improve it by 1.
Mining.
I only failed 1 check today. Yes, I'm increasing my defense.
I didn't
What
fail
punishment?
anything.
I know.
No, I'm going to increase my cooking ready for
Did
that.
fail mining.
Oh, very good.
I did fail mining.
Yeah.
You're right, I did, so I will increase my mining.
Increase your mining.
Are we
Did
gonna-
I fail my thieving check?
No, you re-rolled it. I'm sorry.
I'm
That was a
going to
re-roll.
increase my range.
Okay, if we've got a morning,
Make yourself a better sharp iron.
Good call.
Yeah, so morning comes.
I'm getting up at the crack of dawn.
Okay.
Giles feels awful
Okay.
about the coal attempt at thievery. Better than his other idea of felling a tree on a house, but still.
Yeah, okay.
They didn't see that coming. I'm going to go and offer my cooking services to a local
Business.
business of some
Okay.
kind. If they have chicken in particular,
Okay.
I'll be looking as like, do you need help with that? Like, if you need an extra hand, I'm just willing to help.
Yeah, you see this kind of little old lady. She runs like a little cafe in Berthorpe. Like kind of, the soldiers are all coming in for their bacon rolls and, egg sandwiches and things like that. And she's just rushed off her feet. She's like, yes, I would very much like help because so many soldiers, I can't feed all of them. Yes, please, nice man.
Let me help you.
Well, if
All
you
right.
can, but yes, help in the kitchen.
That's all I need.
Oh,
just
thank
to help
you.
someone
Oh, well, that's very
clear
kind.
my sins.
Yes, thank you. Since I forget, and she's busy
I feel
distracted
like
by
the
customers.
cabbage god has averted their eyes to someone else, and I need to bring that cabbage lord
Okay.
back to me.
All right.
I'm going to be pocketing all the chicken that I can.
So you
I thought you were gonna try and
help.
exchange help for goods.
No.
But you're still
No, he is.
stealing.
Every chicken salad I make here, I am pocketing some chicken to cook later.
He's a good guy.
We'll make this agility plus cooking.
Yeah.
So give me that. Let's see if you can do this first.
7.
Right. I'd say, the ingredients have been provided for you. You've got the services here. 7 points. That's it. Remember your motivation if you need it to reroll. Or your
I've been
catalyst.
called upon by
Catalyst.
Brassica to carry out
Yeah.
my holy
All right.
quest. I'm doing this for Brassica.
If you need it, you've got the reroll there.
I put some cabbage
Well, we'll see.
in every meal.
We'll see.
12. I'm not so good at this cooking thing.
It's pretty funny. You do put cabbage in every meal, and it becomes apparent when this little old lady is giving out sandwiches, and all these guards keep coming back like, "Oh, Mrs. Bunions, there's no bacon in my roll. It's just cabbages." And then she like looks at you, and you've just got pockets full of chicken and bacon, and you've just shoved cabbages into
It's been a
every
lovely
roll.
experience anyway, boy.
Get out of the kitchen, bad boy. You're a bad boy. Chases you out with a broom. Like,
But did he get the chicken?
no, he failed.
Have all the chicken in my
No.
She took it off and put it back
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the sandwiches.
All the soldiers chase you and take the chicken back.
Pocket chicken.
Pocket chicken. Yeah. It's,
pocket
it's
cabbage.
raw chicken. He's just putting raw chicken in.
Oh, it's coming
be
out all
slimy.
minty.
Yeah. But unfortunately, no, Giles. You spend the morning trying to assist this old lady, but you are unable to cook,
so good.
to cook even the simplest of things.
Next time, maybe just offer your help.
Yeah. You're
I
right.
mean, even then, it didn't sound like you would have been much help.
No.
All right, what's somebody else? What are other people doing?
Can I
nice
do
quick
another-
rattle. Do you want to do a quick
Can I do
one?
another prayer of strength?
Absolutely.
No.
You know how it works. No, no prayer. The gods do not answer your prayer.
So I will try mining again.
4 coal.
Yeah.
Let's go. 7 or under.
No.
1. Lovely.
Coal
1 coal.
10 coal total.
of 30. What?
2.
Hey there.
How much do runes sell for? Probably not much, right?
I've got to find out.
Just make steel from here on. Like we make one mithril thing.
Well, we need iron then.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
sell
we don't-
the remaining mithril for iron,
Yeah?
and then make that.
Yeah?
I believe
don't have
we can do
remaining.
it. I believe.
You think we
Oh.
can get another, what, how much? 12?
22.
22 coal.
Yep.
And so far, we got 10.
Yep.
You've lost your mind.
A chaos rune. 45 gold.
45?
45 coins.
2 whole.
Sell them.
I have 2 of those.
Sell them both.
That's 4 coal.
Yeah.
That's 90 coins.
90. That's 5 coal. No, just less.
56.
8,
64.
18, 36, 64, 70, 82.
Something? Anyone got a calculator?
No, we never do maths like this. We roll a dice and we add a number to it.
What am I doing?
I've got a calculator if you want to purchase.
I'm
There's a
not.
lovely mining shop here in Berthorpe.
You're also presuming I'm giving up my juicy chaos rune.
Please
Listen.
give them up.
Times 5.
We'll see.
So Matilda, not Mildred, Matilda goes off, spends the morning mining, but just, yeah,
Yes.
like this coal is... After that success with the mithril, you thought you was just destined to be so much greater.
I am useless at everything.
No.
I am an all-rounder, and
You
therefore.
need to learn off me, honestly.
Sorry, where's the chicken?
Huh? I've got the smell of chicken. Essence
Raw
of
chicken.
Rub like into a cabbage.
I've got essence of chicken which I can infuse into my cabbage if I just keep it in my pocket.
Did you put the chicken in with the cabbage?
Yeah.
The raw chicken?
It's in the same pocket, yeah.
That's not.
I've only got 2 pockets.
Tasty.
Delicious.
Yuck.
Okay.
I could just go back to the druids and make this potion.
Yeah.
We don't have any ice.
Look at the ice. Yeah.
We still need to.
Well, it's a very quick trip. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So let's just go around the table. So, Leaf, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm wondering if there is an archery store in Berthorpe that I may be able to give my assistance with fletching for the morning.
Make some money?
In order to make some money, or if they have a relationship by chance with the smithy, perhaps we could come to an agreement for coal instead of gold.
I think that they are more likely to just simply pay you in coin.
Okay.
But yeah, give me a agility plus fletching.
Okay, so I have a 6,
6 total.
and I am unfortunately at 10. So
I will say that because you have not attempted to steal loads of chicken in your attempt, that you help out, but it's not a great help. And they will pay you, I will say, 9 coins.
9 coins. Okay,
Half a coal
I'll take 9 coins. Thank
for a
you.
failed attempt. Don't forget to check that box.
Yep, I'm at 17 coins.
All right, Alf, what are you doing?
I will do some. If I was to sell the chaos runes, that's better than like making runes for people, determining how many I make, and using some rune crafting. I mean,
Well, rune crafting you can only do at certain altars. You can't do it anywhere. You have to go to a certain rune crafting altar.
okay. Yeah, I'll trade in my chaos runes.
All right.
90 coins for an amount of coal.
I love how
Five. Exactly five.
you threatened Candy for those and then just went and sold them.
Everyone threatened me that if I don't sell them,
Yeah,
So Alf spends the morning sort of bartering and trading with a few merchants. There's one merchant who's like, 2 chaos runes? That's strange. I lost 2 chaos runes. That's exactly what I need. My goodness, man.
weird.
Why, I happen to just have 5 coal here.
That's great.
What a coincidence.
What a blessed day.
Blessed day.
Blessed day.
And you obtain 5 coal.
Great. 5 coal. I'm now at 9 myself. So,
Now,
I mean,
there is one thing you guys have spent all this effort to get all this coal and mithril. I do want to point out that Kim's character will need to smelt it into bars, and if you fail, you lose 1 resource.
No.
So you could lose out on the coal.
okay, wait.
So I'm really hoping Kim nails these
We all
rolls.
gotta pray.
How much coal do we have?
Not going
now?
to. Like,
We can all give advantage.
You can. One of you can give advantage. One of you can
I'll
try
do
and
the
give it the
prayer.
strength prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so what is Halbert doing? And this is the morning
That
section.
was actually going to be my suggestion, was that I started smelting some of the mithril and maybe we sold some of the mithril.
Oh, you need the mithril.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just am
What have we
worried.
got left over?
We have enough
So
coal.
I will say that when you're crafting, like you're going to craft these bars, you can craft any number of bars
Trade in the
without
mithril.
spending extra time. But it's a roll each time you want to do it.
And it's smithing, right? Like,
Smithing, yeah. So it'll be blacksmithing, strength plus smithing.
So just checking on the skills, leveling up skills, because
Yes.
I did the smithing in the evening, and then can I add a point to that, or was it only?
Did you fail?
No, I didn't.
Then you can't add it to smithing.
So it's only things you fail on. Okay.
How much coal have
I
we?
believe so.
We've got
I could be
15
getting the rules wrong. I think I've
coal.
understood the rules.
between us all.
And 9 mithril?
10.
10
4, 5, 6, yeah, 10 mithril, 15 coal.
So we have
Trade.
2 spare mithril we can sell.
Trade 8 mithril for 8 iron. We then have enough coal to make 2 mithril ingots and get the iron, and then we can make steel for the body armor, and that is enough. And then we just need animal skin.
Mithril's higher value than iron.
Well, trade it for an amount. That gives us enough iron
Can
to
I
make
start
steel.
smelting this?
You can do whatever. It's your turn. You can do what you like.
I want to start,
Alrighty.
but it's going to be a 9. Oh God, what if I botch this?
Better start getting
You
steel.
got to get a 9 or lower. Well, if you fail it, you lose one of the resources. So you'd lose one of the coal, for example.
I'm scared.
Do we need to give you it first? Or does it we just like...
I'm assuming we're all sharing inventory at this point.
Okay.
Right? Is anybody free to provide assistance?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you can.
No, I can't because
they're
I'm
mining.
mining.
You could wait until the afternoon
I
and
was,
then
I was
start.
fletching.
Yeah,
You were
You were
fleshing. I
cooking.
was stealing.
I could wait.
I think
until the-
Candy hasn't had a turn this morning.
I
Yeah.
can either go and steal some more money, or I can help
Which was
you.
useful.
It's harder in the daytime.
You have an agility potion.
So good.
Oh, you do have the agility potion as well. Yeah, and you're very good at stealing.
How much did I sell an agility potion for?
This is why I've got the book. An agility potion, 30.
Oh, that's
30 coins.
rubbish, isn't it?
Perhaps better spent drinking and stealing.
Yeah. I might go and do that.
So you could wait until the afternoon to start smelting when you could have
Yeah,
assistance.
like,
Perhaps like Matilda can come
I
and give
can
you
assist
assistance.
you in the afternoon.
I'm just wondering about, like, I don't know, offering my services to the blacksmith again, but I don't know. If
I think that, they're probably not going to take it twice in a row.
What you could do is assist Candy stealing by being a big old distraction.
I'm going to assist Candy stealing by being a big old
A
distraction.
hunky distraction. All right.
Hunky. I'm a 17-year-old. Please don't sexualize me, sir.
Oh, sorry. Okay. By being annoying distraction?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Like all teenagers.
They do say RuneScape's not a dating game. So
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you can't buy boyfriend.
they are.
All right, so you're going to distract. So you would get 46 and you take the 3 lowest on this one,
Are you
Candy.
drinking a potion as well?
Yeah. The potion of
Chug, chug, chug,
agility does what?
Is it +2?
Plus 3.
I believe it's +3 agility. And it would normally last for 1d6 plus 1 turns, but they will be just for this action of you thieving, basically.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 15.
So you need lower than a 15 on 4 dice with the 3 lowest.
4 6s.
Are you going for a merchant, noble, or soldier?
Merchant.
Okay, another merchant.
That went. Oh, okay. So 7. That was a 1. I did just
Yeah.
tip it. It's a 7.
A 7. That is
15.
That is a success.
15.
So you get another 80 gold coins,
Damn, girl.
I'm rich.
but no additional items this time.
That sucks.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you guys spend the morning kind of doing these various activities. We get to the afternoon. Who's doing what? Let's do another quick rapid fire round of who's doing what. I know that Halbert wanted to start smithing.
Shall I get smithing?
Oh,
And then you want to provide the assistance. All
I
right.
need more resources though, because I've got 180 gold to go and spend on some more coal.
But you've got enough for now because we're going to share it all.
Yeah.
Like we'll share it, yeah.
So I need to roll 9.
4 dice, 3 lowest.
Kim,
the floor.
Stop throwing so aggressively.
So that is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Really?
What's your catalyst?
Have you used your catalyst?
Something was
Yeah.
stolen from me.
You did.
So
you
because I'm
did.
using stolen.
No,
goods,
you've already used it this
I
game
used it last
session.
night.
Yeah, game session.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was yesterday.
That was a
Yeah.
session, though.
That was
Game session.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
First time. You've never worked with Mithril before. What? This is an amazing opportunity.
I was never allowed.
And then you're like, is this enough? You start panicking, you start overthinking it. And unfortunately, one of your coal is spent in the process and you do not melt. You do not smelt. But you can keep smelting. It doesn't take time. You can smelt as many bars as you want in the time slot.
So
You can keep trying, but you lost 1 coal.
so I
I'm
can
gonna
keep
go to the
smelting?
mountains.
Yeah, you need to. If you want to make multiple bars, you got to roll loads of times. Every time.
And like,
It's RuneScape, baby.
do I still get help or?
Yeah.
Can I help? Can I just keep assisting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
It's all ones! It's all ones!
My goodness. Well then, yeah. So this would be.
We needed this! The cabbage god has smiled upon us!
Well, no, it's not. So the way this works is because it's not Resource the Gathering you're crafting. The way I'm going to do this is by expending the ingredients for 1 mithril bar, you make 2.
Oh my god, that's actually.
So you kind of do it this time and like learning
Got
from your
legs.
mistakes.
Yeah.
We got
you
legs,
expend mithril ore and 4 coal, but in the process you are so focused and you're like, wait, this is the perfect condition. There have been no other times. The sun is at its zenith. It is just the exact right time. If you take this action with a little touch of magic, the bar splits. And now you have 2 bars.
We went from failure to literally godlike ability.
Godlike ability, yeah.
You split.
And now these 2 perfect mithril bars come out.
So
Incredible.
that was 4 coal. We're down to
Actually,
11 coal.
I'm going to change something because I want us to get this done. I want us to move on. How much coal and mithril do you currently have?
We have 14 coal and 10 mithril.
4, 8.
I have
12.
presented a spreadsheet. As I
Right.
described before, we trade the mithril ore for iron.
No, shut up.
We turn it into steel.
Shut up.
We literally have enough to do that.
I'm going to say this. You are so focused, Halpert, right now, right, that as long as you can be provided more coal, you can smelt all of these bar in this 1 roll. So you can get all of the mithril smelted today, this afternoon, with that 1 roll.
We need coal.
And if they provide you with more coal, you'll get it all done.
Bring it in, guys.
It's a critical success.
How many coins
This is
do we
like
have?
you are the master zen moment of making these bars.
It was a quadra run.
It is a quadra one.
You've
Quad
got
one.
money? Do you still
Got
have money?
180 coins.
I have 17.
I have
I have
18.
80.
108
Well, you could buy 10 coal right now.
10
I
coal.
got 5 coins, so
Oh. What about cabbage? Could you
I
do it in the
I
pot?
could roll in a cabbage.
So that's 24
How many
coal,
do we need? 30.
32. I've got 18 coins, so that could add 1 more
Okay.
coal.
You guys tell me. Yeah. It's if you.
I'm
can
gonna go
So-
steal some coal.
We have 25 coal.
We have
Alright.
26 if
Well,
Alf is
why
willing to buy
are you
coal.
stealing the coal? Why can't Candy steal the
Desperate.
coal? Candy can steal
Or I'm
the
gonna
coal.
chop a tree,
Okay.
It's a warehouse.
Collapse a house.
collapse a house,
To kill a child, and then I write myself into the will of the child.
who inherits
Who I
Coal.
inherit the coal.
It's gonna be here for a few years. I'll come back with a coal.
It's a long play. It's a long con.
Can I sell my bronze axe?
Did you sell your
You could.
runes?
Would you like to say?
Yeah, that was a direct trade. We've done that one already.
Oh yeah, it was direct
Yeah.
trade for the coal. Okay, good.
It's no use to me anyway. I don't cut trees down.
I can mine again? Maybe.
How much?
You could do mine.
I'll do
How
mine.
much coal do we need?
Halbert, how much coal do we
A
need?
bronze axe will only get you 20
I'm
coins.
done. We have 8 mithril ore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said 10 for some reason because I'm dumb.
That's not
Okay.
enough.
8 is enough.
Yeah.
We only needed
8.
8. Yeah, we only needed 8.
So
I failed by 1. So
You get one?
There's one more coal.
7. 7 coal.
Kim, one more
20,
coal.
29, 30. We need 7 more, but you've got one more?
One more.
We need 6 more.
Okay, 6 more coal.
So who still has an action list this afternoon?
I have
I
an
think you have one,
I do.
Alf has one, and Giles has one, and Candy has one, I think.
Well, it depends. I bought a load of coal, so it depends on whether.
No, that doesn't take any. It won't take any time to buy stuff.
And we do have coins still left over that we can combine to buy. You have some. We can buy 2 with your coins and my coins.
I've got 5.
I've got 20. Yeah, so I can buy another one.
So I have 17.
You buy another one.
So we have 43.
I'll do a
coins.
prayer on Matilda to
Wait,
boost
what?
strength.
I've already done my.
I'll do a prayer on whoever is mining.
You didn't.
I have 4 strength. How much is your strength, Giles?
Katie's like, why did you tell me this?
3.
Okay, I'll take the boost.
Because I'm still
gonna
in.
murder this
I'm still
child.
I'm still in smelt steel camp. We have enough resources. If we just
the
trade
only
it
one in
out,
that camp.
then we have the steel. We don't need the coal if we have the mithril.
We're very close.
We're not very close.
We are.
I'm praying.
Can we burn Alf and turn him into
I'm into coal. How many coal can we trade for if we give?
Yeah, can
someone
we
this?
trade Alf away?
So one of the things
On my
is,
word.
when I joked about wanting to kill Alf is because if you die in this game, you're not permanently dead. You go visit Death, and Death makes you a deal and then sends you back to life.
6
And the
coal.
idea of like, Alf is like, I'll give you all of my stuff, send me back to life with 6 coal. And Death's like, yeah, all right. Sends you back.
I want 6 steel, Death, please. And 2 animal hide. We need to find animal hide.
Listen, let's not worry about that right now. If you guys get this goal, this mission, this whole adventure has been
Based
the
on
quest for coal. Once we get it, I'm going to jump to the end of the adventure.
I'm gonna offer my services
Okay.
to cut down trees
All right.
to the local lumber mill.
Okay.
If there is one.
Okay, yeah. There is now.
All I want in return is just 6 lumps of coal.
Right, okay, good. Is anyone assisting you with this?
I can't.
wants to come cut.
Used all of.
I'm in the smelt mode.
I was at the mine waiting for the strength boost to mine.
You are waiting all day.
Oh, I'm not having that anymore.
I rolled 2 6s and a 2.
Oh, okay.
So a 14, you don't get that boost from me.
Okay.
All right, okay.
The gods are not answering me today.
If you try prayers, you'll turn over if you fail.
No.
No, okay. Do you want to assist me, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
With mining?
Yeah,
And I
plus,
can roll 4.
get an extra dice.
All right.
Can I...
Candy, what do you want to do? You'll assist on the
Moral
woodchuck.
support
Okay.
again.
Okay.
What do I need to get again? It's a...
So for you, it'd be mining plus strength.
Yeah, something less than a 5, please.
And then
No, we get 1 more coal.
one more goal. Giles, what is your wood cutting plus
4.
strength?
7.
7. You've got being assisted, so you get 4 dice.
Can I borrow 1?
We only need 5 coal now.
Take the highest away,
Yeah.
which is a 4.
What'd you
What?
get?
8.
They will give you 1 coal.
Mark, what is coal if not undead tree?
We've still got the evening.
At this point, just to keep things wrapped
Why
up,
don't you just burn a tree?
28
just
coal.
give me a minute. Give me a minute. So 28,
28, 29,
So that would
30,
be-
31, 32, we need 4 coal.
you could melt 7 of the mithril bars.
Okay.
All right. So that would allow you to, and then also technically you would then have to roll to make the rune body as well. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to skip ahead and say that you spent, because this is the second day, right? And you're already at the evening.
We're racking our
You've got
lives.
to travel back to Falador.
Yeah.
It's getting late, guys.
We're going to get a bit of a rapid montage. You spend the rest of the night getting enough coal. Halbert has been at the smithing forge all day. He's not stopped, 24 hours. But he forges a set of mithril armor. You get a cape. The mithril cape. Which provides you the final bit of shield to smelt the armor.
Yeah!
You travel back to Tavali. You get the fresh ice. You get the Riz potion. You go back to Valador. It's just you arrive as the tournament is getting ready.
Guys, forgetting.
Where
Surprise!
he cooks a meal, right?
He cooks a meal.
Can I find out if I do a band?
Yes.
He didn't get the ingredients for the meal.
Yeah, we don't have the
Got
chicken.
cabbage. He's got cabbage.
He's not cabbage
No,
and
I
chicken.
hunted a
And
chicken
bits
on the
of
way.
He hunted a chicken on the way. Cooking. Intellect plus cooking.
6. I fail.
Surprising is stood, ready to go into the tournament
Your
field.
meal, my lord.
He cannot get his armor on, so he's wearing his pajamas that he has painted to look like armor. You present him with the mithril armor. He looks amazing. My sons, my daughters, yes. He puts on the mithril armor. He drinks the Riz potion. He does not eat the disgusting meal.
Fair enough.
He enters the tournament. I am going to roll 2d6. The red d6 will be surprising. We are going to add to it +2. 1 for the armor, 1 for the potion. His opponent shall be the blue d6. The highest number will win. If surprising wins, he will win the tournament.
Oh, God.
He does not win the tournament. Surprising does his best, but without the combat training, without the love of his Lady Melody, without the new sword. You didn't forge him a sword.
He didn't have a sword.
Did he get sword, guys?
He's just.
However, though he is beaten and thoroughly mocked by the audience,
Jesus.
Surprising exits the ring and he gathers you all together. Oh, my sons, my daughters.
I've never seen a worse battle.
I know.
It's so bad.
It's proven to me how out of shape and how terrible a knight I've become, my son.
Deluded.
Is that the Riz potion or you, Father?
That is, I think that potion is long gone, my son. But I do want to say this. You all worked so hard to help me and make me better.
That's so
What a
busted.
waste of time!
But my son, time spent for family is never a waste. For what greater gift could this tourney give me than children who care? And he gives you a big hug.
I can't look you in the eyes right now.
Do we get a hug cake?
you get the love cape. No, it's the family cape, and it's got Dominic Toretto from Fast and the Furious. it's got Dom's face for family. And that is unfortunately where we have to end because we're out of time.
We are out of time. What a journey, what an adventure.
What a journey. You didn't complete any of the quests.
I mean, we tried it.
You can keep trying. The wonderful thing of RuneScape is you just keep going.
I should have bought a pickaxe or something.
I'll be honest, I was letting you get away with a lot of stuff. You were sharing that pickaxe around. It was like, you try it, now you try it, now Matilda tries it. Unfortunately, some are very difficult rolls.
Very tough.
Very tough.
The one day we could have done with low
You know, we
rolls.
spent a whole day and a half mining to get one boost when the potion that we got in like 5 minutes did the exact same. Yeah.
That's a really good.
Yeah.
Quadra 1 though.
I mean,
That was good.
to be fair, even if I retroactively, no, actually, you know what? It was mithril armor. I'll make it a +3. You still would have lost.
He rolled.
I rolled a 6. Even with a +3, it was a 5.
Yeah.
So surprising, still lost.
He really.
Just to give you some, in the classic Mark one-shot action, I massively over-prepared for this. There was a whole subplot, potentially, where you were going to meet his friend, Sir Pryzin, who was actually one of the Black Knights who was going to kidnap Sir Pryzin and take his place. And you were going to have to fight him and some dark wizards.
That wouldn't have gone well.
But instead
There was a whole other thing with this that we never got to.
Instead, we spent about 14 hours mining.
No. Trying to mine. But you proved that ultimately what matters is you tried. You tried.
Family. It's all about the family.
And it's all
And
about
we killed a troll.
And you did kill. Well, no, Gary killed the troll. He helped kill a troll.
But as you level up your skills and everything, then it'll become...
Exactly. And like I think that as well, like you guys, I started you with the absolute base, like character creation skills and things like that. Obviously, you would gain these more and stuff like that as well as you go. Also, this is the kind of game where like you could be like, we want to raise our skills. We're going to go and grind chickens for 3 days and things like that if you wanted to.
You gave a little taste of that.
A little taste. I tried to give you a little taste of everything.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
Of this, and just to say, this has been RuneScape Kingdoms from Jagex and Steamforge Games, who have made this super fun game. It's been a ton of fun. If you're a fan of RuneScape, or if you're not, you just want a nice kind of game where crafting and resource gathering and very silly fun times is part of it, go and check it out. It's available now. You can go buy it from retailers everywhere. Yeah, and go and share. And also a big thank you to Ben and Emma from Jagex for joining us. Mod Mohawk and Mod Aiz.
You got it. Yeah.
Aiza.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us. And for my first set of dice.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
I'll treasure them.
Well, please do. And yeah, thank you both for coming. I hope you've had, thank you for joining us for our very silly adventure and good times. But yeah, go check out RuneScape Kingdoms. Thank you, Jagex and Steamforge. And yeah, we will catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.